Can you hear me, baby? Can you hear
Nope.
me?
What? Who? I mean, how?
Can you hear me,
Caw,
baby?
caw,
When?
caw,
When?
caw,
When?
No, that's
caw.
stop cawing. That's my shtick.
Do
Oh,
you have a
touchy.
copyright on
Okay.
cacawing?
Yeah, I'd like to see the
Excuse me,
paperwork,
who's the
please.
Birdman here?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna keep using it
Yeah,
unless
what
I get
kind
the
of
cease and
bird?
desist, dude.
Yeah.
It's it's actually a raven, so I definitely am cawing.
I mean, only if you're quothing it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're
You?
We
quothing the
gotta
word
add.
raven.
Can you not use that word?
Quoth? Quoth the raven nevermore? Alright.
Mhm.
I should have audio now. I just need to put on some filters here. I like how we went through all these tests and checks and stuff without me checking myself. Nobody cares about that, right?
You Gucci.
Alright, let's get a noise gate in there. Let's get
Yeah, man, you
a
got
noise
this.
suppressor in there. Ah, sweet silence.
Gated
Cool.
and suppressed.
Am I a bit loud or is everyone a bit loud? I'll turn myself down.
Oh wait, this is boops.
Check,
Okay.
check. 1, 2, 3. This part will not be in the VOD. Yay! Yay! All right, cool. I think that's a good enough place to start. Welcome everybody to Tales from the Golden Bough. I'm Joseph, aka Tormented by Gnomes. I'll be your dungeon master this evening, and joining me is an incredibly talented and awesome cast of guest stars from the esports community. And we're gonna go in alphabetical order of our Twitter tags because that's how we do. Starting with Boop.
I am Chris Booposaurus Lassard. I'm the Overwatch community. I've been casting for North American Contenders. We just casted Breakable Barriers this morning. It was a sick 5-game set. And I'm playing a human barbarian named Bruce. Just Bruce. Nothing. Am I going to explain Bruce now?
Your call.
Okay, yeah. Let me read the bio real quick. It's short. Okay.
Yeah.
Bruce is a well-known barbarian in these parts. For what he has in good looks, he lacks in emotional intelligence. He just wants what's best for the world, sometimes jumping to incorrect conclusions. Bruce leads a simple life, and all he needs is a fight or two to stay. That's Bruce. You can find me at Booposaurus Rex, and my casting partner, Ham Tornado here, is going to be.
Is gonna be what? You're cutting out, man.
Yep, a little bit.
Is going to be gassy.
Oh,
Oh.
like always,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Understandable. Yeah. All right.
Sounds good.
I snapped for you. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, gas? Big gas fans? I feel that.
Any gases in chat?
Any gassers in chat?
All right, Ham, you're up.
Okay, so hi, I am Evie Ham Tornado Fung. That's my casting partner, Booposaurus Rex. I am also from the Overwatch community. I cast North American Contenders Tier 2, T3 alongside Boop. We just got off of that awesome Breakable Barriers. And actually, before that, we were at the NCS Grand Finals. You might have had a chance to see us at LAN. It was so amazing, incredible community, so much young talent. But today, I will not be flapping my gums about video games. I will be playing a dragonborn bard called Lola Fartreader. It's Fartreader. She is related to the Longstrider clan. And Lola is always down for a good joke or a bad one. She loves wigs, especially blonde ones, that she's currently wearing, named Peanut. And that's Lola. And if you would like to find any more Ham Tornado content, I'm on Twitter at ham underscore underscore two tornado. Ham underscore underscore tornado. Yep.
You'll notice we actually added both underscores in your name tag. Quality here.
Look at that. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
You self-promote so much better than me, Ham. Good job. I appreciate it.
It's okay. Somebody needs to take the lead.
All right.
Oh.
Can we not be toxic for like 5 minutes?
No, it's said with love.
Set a timer.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
has been X minutes since our last toxicity. All right. All right. Imagine you are up.
Hey, yeah, I'm Imagine. Daniel, whichever one you want. I formerly Owl Observer, worked with these three fine. I'm pointing the wrong way.
Got it.
Worked
You're
with,
good now.
I've worked with everyone here in some capacity or another. Worked with Bartok SUG for a while. Currently, I work for Do Not Peak Entertainment, which is based out of Phoenix. We're going to be starting original content very soon. January 8th will be our first show, so that should be fun. You can come and listen to Sir Scoots rant in a manner that only old man Sir Scoots can. Tonight, I will be here playing my favorite Birdman Aarakocra of all time, Diamond, the good old-fashioned rogue who will be flitting in and out of combat, wielding multiple scimitars.
Dope.
Multiple.
Oh.
Why wheel
You
two?
know, I hear it's quality, not quantity.
Because I have more chances of getting that sneak attack damage in if I can
Yep.
attack.
Confuse your enemies by wielding 3 swords.
All rogues say the most every game. Do I have advantage on this attack? I'm like slightly behind.
What you don't know is
I'm like partially behind this cloud. Do I get advantage?
You don't need sneak attack or don't need advantage.
It's true.
But that will come up in combat.
Yep. All rogues get it if their allies are in melee range, and our particular rogue Diamond here operates under a different set of rules as well.
Yep.
All right. Last but not least, the beef.
Hello, I'm Alex Mushu Beef Chan, and I work on Broadcast UG, and my day job is at a company called NZXT, and trying to think what else is important here. They make computer cases and stuff like that. It's kind of cool, and I'm working on some cool new stuff as well. But yeah, I've worked with all these people. I worked with that guy last half year. I was gonna say last year. So I'll say very quickly. I think there's 3 esports year in every calendar year. So
Can
I
confirm.
essentially worked with Imagine last year, and then I worked with Ham and
Yep.
Boop.
Got it.
Last weekend for NCS the land final. So I was doing a little observing there, and I turned off network quality notifications, and I showed health bars. I showed reinforcing sides of teams. Thanks to the senpai. Oh, wait, I'm the senpai to my teacher here. And also this morning, yeah, we had the EMEA grand finals for Breaking Barriers, so that was a lot of fun. So lots of esports stuff. Oh yeah, and I got into esports or Overwatch online because of that guy way over there on the opposite side, way over there. Because he started Overwatch University League, and that was the first place that I started doing work online for Overwatch. So shout out to Overwatch University League.
DOG.
Never
Yeah.
forget.
Yep.
Never forget.
That's right.
Never forget.
Never surrender.
Yo, we need to watch the movie next.
Basically,
Yeah.
if you're looking
Galaxy
at
Quest.
the picture here, we'd have like multiple red strings just going everywhere from one
Yes.
picture to another.
Pepe Sylvia energy all over the place.
Yep.
You know, like someone who's like obsessed with a case. They're like a detective. They walk into the room that their wife can't go in
The
their
Charlie
house.
Day. The Charlie
Yeah,
Day.
yeah. And they walk in, and it's not even just the board; it's everywhere.
Mhm.
Picture of the same woman. Every.
Nope.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh wait, am I supposed to talk about my person? I'll just say
Yeah.
really quickly. I'm
Yeah.
playing.
We went off into nostalgia land, and we
Yeah,
didn't
sorry.
get your guy.
I'm playing Bell Bull Underbottom, and he is
Such a good
stout
name.
halfling
Excellent.
who has bardish powers. I'm chaotic neutral, and like long walks on the beach, and I think I'm fairly certain I wrote down I'm 72, so you know,
Young for a halfling.
up there. But I used to be an entertainer. I used to sing back in the day,
Oh.
and I would just go around and because I'm chaotic neutral, I just want to mess around with people. And now I mess around with people and have boomer energy, so I'm excited. This
Yeah.
is gonna be a good time.
Now, do you
Used to
still
be
sing?
Entertaining who
Oh,
used
I
to
do.
mess around with people.
Shaboya. I was gonna say you said that
A dollar's a dollar, okay? No
No
disrespecting. This is a hatred-free chat.
What are
Yeah.
you insinuating, Diamond?
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm
Oh,
outright
caw.
stating that
All
you're
I
a
hear is
man-whore.
excuses.
he's simply implying that you may have worked in a respectable industry whose work is work. That's all.
Very much so.
Indeed.
And on-
Touche, gamer.
and on that note, let's go ahead and intro our adventure here. So, in the distant north of the kingdom of Galadron, where the mountains rise up to snowy peaks with the great frozen wilderness beyond, and you can almost see the towers and monasteries of the hobgoblin kingdoms clinging to the cliffs, an ominous bulwark beyond which mortals, other humans and elves and the like cannot tread. At the foot of a very small, snowy forest is a tiny village, the village of Pitmerden. And it is to this village that 4 travelers have come, seeking a foe that has eluded them for some years. It's been about 2 years since Diamond last encountered Ethel Middenheap, a night hag who was working in the bowels of a foundry where captives were being tortured and their pain was extracted into a liquid form to be used as an alchemical reagent. And while he helped to bring an end to the foundry, the witch Ethel managed to escape him after detecting him under some very unlikely circumstances, and she made off with some of his feathers. And ever since, they've been tracking her down, following the wake of misery and destruction and cruelty that she leaves in her wake. And now your journey has taken you to the northern area of Galadron, and to this small village, where rumor has it a curse has befallen the townsfolk. So your quest is to track down the night hag Ethel Middenheap. Now, why don't we, before we get to the village, as you're on the road, you are not strangers to each other. Have you gone over how you know each other already?
No, not really.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Maybe a thing we should have done in the last hour or so, but
that's fine. It'll be more
Yeah,
entertaining
something we
this
could
way.
have done.
No,
Yeah.
it
We'll
was,
just have to improv it when it.
Yeah, man. It was like it was
Yes,
that
and,
thing.
yes,
It was like
and.
5 years ago,
Hey,
right? Yeah, it was like
talking,
5. It was like 5 years ago, and there was like that that funny band that plays, right? It's like the guy with the trumpet.
yeah, that's
Well,
me.
I mean, I would say that
Proficiency with the horn.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was like funny. Yeah, see, I'm more of one of the guys who plays like the pan flute. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
consider
okay.
myself a flutist. So
It's not really
that's how I
flute. It's just a
remember.
bunch of pipes, but it's whatever.
Hey,
All
know,
right.
it's like imitation is the most sincere form
Okay,
of flattery.
boys, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a town. What are we
You're
gonna
on
do?
you're on the outskirts of the town.
We're on the outskirts of this town, and Bruce is hungry.
Mm.
Okay, and all I'm gonna do this game is break stereotypes of
Okay.
what a
love
human
it.
barbarian is going to be. Bruce is hungry. Bruce wants to go inside, and Bruce, needs to see the kind of like the lay of the land here.
Mm-hmm.
Are we just gonna walk in the front door?
Of the
Are there like walls and stuff around the city? Or are we outside
Yeah.
the walls?
It's a village. It's not a city. It's not even a town.
Okay.
It's fairly small. It
Yeah.
is one of the last sort of settlements before you get into the tiny little homestands that are left to. They bolt their windows at night because there are things in the woods. This is sort
Okay.
of the last walled settlement, the last properly big settlement. This is where everyone hides when monsters are about. It is a small village. It is surrounded by a moat, which is probably no more than 10 feet wide, probably narrower in places, and a palisade of just logs that have been sharpened and burned to harden them, surrounding the village.
All right.
So
So-
just real quick, what brought us here? Is it just like we've been following Ethel's shenanigans and it's just kind of led us in this direction?
Yes, you are following a rumor that the town has fallen under a curse.
Hey guys, Bruce hears that this town has befallen under a curse.
No way.
yeah. And if because of that, this lady seems to always track in some dirt, right? And maybe we should try to find a way inside and check out how these guys have been cursed, or maybe not. Maybe prove that it's wrong.
That's a great idea, Bruce.
What time of the day is it? Are we getting there at night or?
You can sort of set the terms of your own travel. What time would you like to arrive at? Also, it may be prudent before entering to review what you may or may not know about Ethel, night hags in general, their capabilities. You're hunting dangerous
Yeah.
prey.
Do we know anything about this city from beforehand, other than that it might?
Folks who have history as a skill or are bards might have a little chance to know something, a thing or two.
Yeah, let's get some dice roll.
Yeah. How do I check for what I know?
So if you open up your character sheet on Roll20, you will see a list of skills. And I'm just going to pull up your dude. You know what?
I have +0.
All right, so you are not proficient in history.
The one class I skipped, man.
Now.
If you're a bard, you should have half proficiency in like everything.
Everything.
I do.
Yeah, okay. So I'll still allow you, if you're a bard, to make a check. It's just that you may not have any relevant information.
All right. So something's still better than nothing. Roll.
So keep in mind that you can click on the skill to roll the check. Echo from gnomes. Oh, yeah.
All right. 11. I hate
Moosh, you
double
can check
digits.
too.
Yeah, where do I
So-
check here? So I'm
That
on the front
should
page.
be more than that. If you're half proficient, you should get your half proficiency, right? So it should be like +2.
Yeah, but what's your intelligence modifier?
Until I am, let's see,
I'm gonna get 0.
I am +2 intelligent.
Oh.
Then
So 13 or 1. I
the
get a
system
12.
does not
I mean,
seem to be working. Give me 1 sec.
11 + 1 is 13.
Yes.
No, if you have-
Yes.
and then what's your proficiency bonus right now on your character sheet?
+0.
Doesn't seem right.
Proficiency bonus?
No,
See,
bard
mine
should have
under-
double proficiency.
I have under proficiency bonus for mine is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. Let me see.
Under
It should be 3.
normal.
I think we should all be 3.
Oh, wait.
All right. The echo should be
Yeah,
fixed.
I am 3 actually. So
All right. How do I? Let's see here. How do I roll the thing? And what am I rolling?
Just literally just click on history on your sheet.
History. I'm looking for history.
It'll be next to the big boxes. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
14 history.
No,
Oh,
that's
okay. Yeah,
me,
you
that's
fixed it,
me.
Lola. Yeah. So now 14.
I see the hit dice.
So
No, okay, so it's
where you
like-
have like con decks, all that. It's like there's 2 boxes right next to that says saving throws and skills. So it should be in the skills box.
Oh, okay. I see saving throws.
Okay, and then the boxes under that,
Yep.
they should be history.
Oh, I
in
see
there.
history now. Yeah. Here we go.
Wop.
I clicked on it.
And you rolled a 4.
That's not helping.
Ah.
Hooray!
That's unhelpful.
All that for a 4.
I've seen
It's
this
a-
Okay,
happen before.
practice makes perfect.
It's a
No, I
learning
haven't.
experience.
I don't remember anything at all.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Exactly. All right, I should
All
have
right.
everything
I feel like I'm
fixed.
hungry, so like it's like probably around lunchtime when we arrive. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, like late morning, right?
Yeah, like I could totally go for a brunch right
All
now.
the stores are still open.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to get across this moat, right?
Yep. There's I'm not going to call it a drawbridge so much as just a couple of planks that can be set down. It's like somebody had a broken sturdy door and they just sort of slap
Okay.
it down so that horses can go across, but
How-
it's pretty
How wide
narrow.
is the moat, out of curiosity?
The moat ranges from 10 feet wide to 5 feet wide in places, and as
Wait,
you
and how deep is
approach
it?
it, what was that?
How deep is it?
Unknown. The water is foul and smelly and occluded and just this noxious rotten
very
eggs
turbid.
fume. Yeah, turgid. That's another good word.
Are people pooping directly into this moat?
Well, it was medieval times.
Fair point.
All right.
Who hasn't
Well,
pooped in a moat in their time?
you know, these
Mood.
people are cursed, and I believe in helping people as I'm lawful good, and I'm a soldier, and it is my duty to make sure that everyone around me is safe, no matter who you are. So I'm just going to go towards those planks, set them up, and just go as close to the front of the town as possible before being seen. So just like
I'm
just
gonna guess
walking
the
up.
planks are from the town side, right?
Yeah, they're
So we have to get them to throw the planks out for us.
Okay.
correct.
Do any of our bards have a way of bringing the planks over to
Are there like people around, or are there like guards or watchmen?
There's one person looking out across from the ramshackle gate.
Does he look like mad?
A dreary, dull, bored-looking halfling lady.
What is his mood? Her
Oh,
mood.
he's a halfling. You're a halfling.
Oh, he's a half. Wait, we have halfling commonality, and
Yeah, man. Be like.
and
hey,
I have friends. The
I
spell.
swear to God, if this ends up in a
do it.
seducing sort of situation,
Let's do
I'm gonna be
this.
so
Hey,
mad.
You have so much bard energy in this party, Dan. I don't know what
yeah,
to tell
man.
you.
This is called big bard energy.
Yeah,
Um,
Alex, just love your brother, man.
All right. I also have illusory script. Illusory?
Illusory.
Is that where you throw a
Illusory.
squirrel at somebody?
So it
Learn
is-
the fucking lore! Flack!
I write on parchment paper or sometimes other suitable writing materials and imbue it with potent illusion that'll last for the duration to me and any creatures I designate. in the
Quick
cast.
question.
Oh, he's so
Um,
potent.
Are you guys
Mhm.
outlaws? Are you notorious for evil deeds? Are you enemies of the state?
No,
I'm just an idiot.
I'm a good boy soldier.
You know, I think what I would say is that most people have considered us to just be like this weird band of rowing entertainers.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just totally strange, and it's like
Yeah,
we just
yeah, I'm
survive.
kind of
we're
like-
like
half
busking.
circus, half band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that movie Almost Famous?
Yeah.
I'm the
I
kid,
don't
and
know this
I
one.
like but like grown up 20 years, but I never made it
Mhm.
off the bus.
Okay.
Right, so Bruce has kind of just like stayed around, helping them get set up, kind of their little, little indentured servant. But I'm happy because I like the music a lot. It's powerful.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
we're poor, but it's okay because we're doing what we love.
All right. So most of the time when you roll up into town, into a new place to do your act or whatever, how do you get them to let you in?
There's a lot of
I mean-
yelling.
One of the two bars.
Cajoling.
Friends,
I'm very friendly.
God, okay, I don't
I'm
want to say
very
this,
friendly.
but the two
Yeah,
bars
I'm very
usually end up
persuasive.
like doing this song and dance in front of the town.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that gets
yeah,
pretty interesting,
yeah,
you
it's
know?
kind of like they start with the entertainment.
Hey,
you
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
it's
because
like
I
the
have like
jury out
plus
there,
10
there's-
performance. Let's
Wow.
fucking put on a show, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, what do you want to do? What do you play again?
I have 6 performance and 9 persuasion. There you go. So
Ooh,
All right,
okay,
so
so
I'm the agent out here. You know what I mean?
okay,
I'm
so
like,
do you
"Hey,
want to persuade him like by singing or something, and I'll like whip out my bagpipes? Yeah.
that sounds great. I would like to
Okay, cool.
approach him and persuade him. I would feel like I do not need to use the friends spell.
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
We can always save that.
Yeah,
we
we
can
can use
give it the
that.
old college try first. So what key do you sing in usually?
I like
You're
B
like
flat.
an A flat.
I like
Oh,
B
B
flat.
flat.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
I like
keeping
those
it
3
interesting
flats,
here.
you
I
know?
like that. Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
let's go. Do you know a merry maiden ate many cherries? Do you know that one?
I remember the lyrics, but
Yeah?
I forget how the ditty
Okay,
goes.
I'll
How
just
does
like
the ditty
start.
go?
I'll do the
Diamond,
intro.
this is
and I'll
Bruce's
give
favorite
you
song.
I'll give you like
This is
I'll
Bruce's
give you
favorite
4
song. Oh, I
measures
know.
and then you come
Okay,
in.
okay.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go. Ready?
Just don't sing along this time. They get scared if you do that.
Okay.
Wait, I forget the name of the song.
Just start singing.
Merry maidens ate many cherries.
To the tune of Pizza Time from Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's like,
I'm more of a spoken word artist, so.
do it, go.
And once there was a merry maiden who ate the cherries oh so sweet. But when she ate the cherries, she was knocked off her feet.
All right, roll both of you roll a performance check.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have to work at all. Like this whole session, it's just gonna be me saying, "Okay, this happens," and then
That's
there's a
what you
musical
get for
number
bringing
and-
casters on.
Hey,
That's
I'm
right.
here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a really good ditty.
You're
That was
It was.
You like how
Cool.
my bagpipe turned into a sousaphone for some reason?
Yeah, the Bruce likes Sousa.
Good old P. Sousa.
Yeah, P. Sousa, my brother. Brother
Yeah.
and Bruce. B and
Throwing
B.
out the marches. I feel that beat.
That's why I follow you guys. You're inspirational. You
All right,
made
so-
me
You're
grow.
As you congratulate each other,
You're bardically inspirational.
Shake hands, we bow.
the
Quite good, quite good.
the halfling moat keeper and her mud-stained, very practical garb hops off the stump that she was sitting on, walks up and grabs a rope and drags. It's sort of swung across a tree and just hauls the plank, and it falls down. She says,
Damn, girl.
we don't see too many of the musical type about here.
Well,
Am I
you're in
offended?
for a treat.
Ah,
You're not a musical type, even.
So is she? Is it a she? Is it?
yes,
Yep.
she is.
Is she thrilled at her performance? I
She-
think we
Is she
did a
hot?
good job.
She looks like she's been taking care of the moat for a long time.
Hmm.
A lot more taking care of the moat than like bathing, for example.
taking care
man,
of
she's a
her. I
moat
see.
caretaker.
Yeah.
She's a poor girl.
She's a moat
Yeah.
wench.
Yeah, the moat keeper. The moat
Moat
keeper.
wench.
Ooh, cool
Uh,
name, shitty
ooh.
job.
Right?
Mm.
Exactly.
Do we know why the moat is there, other than the fact that there's monsters about?
So to the north are the goblin kingdoms built into the mountains. Again,
Okay.
if you look on a clear day when there's not too much mist, because beyond the mountains is this icy tundra. But when you look over the forest on a clear day, you can see the great monasteries of the hobgoblins rising up, and they're not particularly friendly towards humans, or halflings, or dwarves, or any of those other folk.
What about us lizard folk?
They don't meet too many dragonborn. They would probably follow a policy similar to how they treat any stranger, with military suspicion.
Oh.
Ham. I
But-
mean Lola. All right,
Yes.
well, it looks like she enjoyed the performance.
enough
Something's
to-
changed,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
let's just go ahead
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
ask Miss Motwench. Bruce wants to know if you enjoyed the performance and if we may enter this.
That was it was something.
Thank you. Thank you.
We don't see too many of you musical types. She repeats herself, or lizard sort of folk. And what's your friend there with the pointy face, looking towards Diamond? Are you openly, like, are you cowled at all? There might be common superstition in the area, but there's no like law prohibiting or Aarakocra. They would just be very unusual.
No,
I have
not
a
at
bag
all.
you can
I'm
put on
very,
your head.
very proud of my Aarakocra self. So.
Okay, and
Good for you. That's brave.
Mm-hmm. That's
So,
so admirable.
I see you're a bird.
And I'll
He can take care of your bug problem. Yeah.
I'll pull out my two scimitars and just like do this like flashy twirling like
Mhm.
almost dance, and then just like end up
oh.
tossing like both of them into the dirt like in a perfect cross in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like do this like exaggerated bow.
Are you
I
proficient
break
in
into spontaneous
performance?
applause.
It's the quiet ones
Did
you
I
need to
take it?
worry about.
Not proficient, no, but I do have some charisma going on.
Okay. Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
hold on, 1, 2. Yeah.
yeah. Give me one of those.
I've been, I'm not proficient in it, but I've been trying since I've been traveling with these two idiot.
Yeah. Practice.
just trying to fit in.
Ooh.
All right.
Wow.
You have your advantage toggled on. Make sure to
Yeah.
set that off. But an 18 or a 15, either of them would have been very fancy. You're a fancy bird. Well,
Man.
come on in.
Wish I could handle a
Middle
scimitar
school
like
fancy
that.
bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that was crazy. Bruce is impressed, guys. Bruce is super impressed.
So what brings you to town?
Oh, our mission to bring light and joy into the hearts of the people.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Light and joy. Yeah. So what brings you to town?
And I'll speak up in this case. heard trouble in area.
Oh, there's trouble everywhere these days, especially this far north. Mm-hmm.
Heard
Sure, sure.
something about hags and such.
Well, I know we're not your fancy city women around these parts, but we do our best.
Excuse you.
Not here, out there, and I'll point to like past the town.
Hmm. Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, but there's a few folk in town who you might talk to. We got.
Cock my head
First
over.
off, Moat Wench, what is your
Sorry, come again. You cut out.
what is your name, Moat Wench?
It's Angela, and it's the moat keeper. I thank you kindly very much. Thank you.
Okay, Moat Wench. Angela is your name.
Minus
Preach.
1 intelligence.
Yeah, so like where can I get
That
some
means he's
food?
dumb. That doesn't mean his wisdom is
Where,
also
yeah, food is
Yeah,
definitely number
is there
one.
a place,
Booze
is there like
number
a
2.
bar or a tavern that we can like get some food, refresh ourselves, maybe?
Mhm.
Oh, most of the time, folks just gather over at the burgomistress's house. It's a big house.
Burger mistress. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What does she
Yep.
handle here? Just the dealing out of victuals or
No, she's in charge of the town.
the whole?
I mean, she's, except for the prince, of course. He's in charge, but he's in charge of a lot of things, and she's just in charge of this our humble home here.
Oh yeah.
Well,
okay,
I've got a question for you,
Mhm.
Miss Moat Wench.
Oh yeah.
Or Angela, as you may have preferred to be called. Do you think they would appreciate a performance by our band of birds, dragons,
Mhm.
and bards?
I think it'd be something different.
Yeah, do you think you can maybe set something up? Do you have the connects?
You just walk up there into town and make a ruckus, and folk will pop their heads out the windows. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, last question, and I'm serious here. So you're saying we can parade?
Oh, cut
You
out.
cut
again.
out.
You can parade. We can parade into the town. Just like start and walk in. Maybe get some attention.
Do we
on
need
us.
a
Is that
permit?
allowed? Yeah. Do we need to do some paperwork?
Yeah, is there like zoning we have to worry about?
Looking around at the humble environs, you question whether there is a piece of paper in this village that could constitute a permit.
Potty
Hmm.
time gonna be complicated. Okay,
All
well,
right.
I say we find the burger mister and maybe we
Put on a little show.
put on a show. Exactly. I got a hat. I got a hat for coins. I got a bunch of wigs. They hold a lot of stuff.
Just make sure you're in by sundown.
Oh.
Mm.
What happens at sundown?
Well, we put up the plank and nothing comes in, nothing goes out.
Huh.
There's things in the woods.
What kind of things? Like the stabby kind or
The
like
big sort of nasty claws dripping with venom, beasts from the 5 rivers of the underworld that'll pull out your
I'm allergic to
eyeballs
the
and
underworld.
suck your soul right out of the sockets. At least that's what they say.
Oh.
Angela, that was dramatic.
Angela, if you're ever looking for a side gig, you should join us.
I'll think about that. Thank you.
That was an incredible rendition.
Angela, has anything bad happened to or have you had any travelers that have been bad to this town previous to us?
We don't get too many travelers around these parts. There's nowhere really to travel to north of here. Just folks with supplies coming in.
All right.
Who was who were the last people to come into town before us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the salt merchant.
Oh, so you guys have got some salt all the way up here, huh?
Oh, gotta have salt.
Yeah,
Salt
what
is
did
the salt of life.
what did the
what
salt
keeps the bugs
merchant
out.
look like?
Well, he's sort of a burly man, leathery skin, bristly beard. He spends a lot of time on the road. Likes to talk about the ocean. I don't think he sailed a day in his life.
Is he still in town?
No, he took off a couple days ago.
Did he go north or south?
South, there's nowhere to go north. What are you gonna do? Sell salt to the goblins?
I mean, These
Did
could
we
be
pass
bougie
anybody
goblins.
like that on the road when we're coming in?
As you traveled from the next largest proper town, which is where the prince dwells, you saw fewer and fewer folk on the road in general. It came down to just hunters, woodfolk, people taking their goods to the market town. Roughly once a week, they usually go for market day.
Yeah, I was just wondering if like that description that you just said matched with anyone who.
No one in
thought-
particular that you saw.
Okay. I'm not sure I was really watching anyway, but
Fair.
Let's go find the Burgermister.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's go. Can you direct
Okay.
us to the Burgermister,
Yes.
Miss Wen?
We would like to pay her respects.
Yep. And okay, I gotta do this right so I don't accidentally take us to the wrong map. I got something simple set up.
if I can, just very quick, I just want to
Mhm.
also, as we start walking in, I want to actually take off into the air a little bit,
Okay.
just so I can get, I'm good in cities, like that's my
Mhm.
jam. So I just want to take a quick layout of the entire town and see if there's anything in particular that I can spot.
A quick
that
little
might be of
gander.
interest.
Mm.
Sure.
Accidentally drew on the map.
All right. We are streaming, so no dicks, please. That's
Aw.
normally the first thing people do when they realize that they can actually, draw on the map.
But are
Have that
boobs
happen?
okay?
Yeah.
Or what?
Nothing. Let's keep
Rest.
going.
Pass. Hard
It's better
pass.
to ask for forgiveness than wait for.
Then permission.
All right.
All right, give me a second. I'm adjusting the map.
Yo, this dude is flying. Have you seen Moat Wench? Have you seen this before?
She's just like as he takes off into the air, she takes on the.
Yeah, Angela, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing. This person thing is flying.
It's a bird thing.
I never seen anything like it in all
Me
my days.
neither, Angela.
Mhm.
Angela, I put my hand out and I say, I like you.
All right.
But Angela, I felt a connection.
I assure
It's
Bruce
okay.
Are you
that I
hitting
There's
on
still
appreciate his
valor
efforts.
in the
No, I'm
fate.
not hitting on Angela. This is totally fraternal. All right, like
Yeah. Purely platonic.
Does it
Yeah.
have to be?
Bruce isn't into that
Her
right
mud
now.
encrusted
all
eyebrows.
We have
Bruce
to
is
get to
all
the
about-
Burgermister first.
Yeah, what is the name of your guys'
The name of what?
the Bard band? What is the name of it?
That's a great question. What is the name of your
Didn't you
band?
say-
Our band.
Yeah.
How about the Birdmen? Even though he doesn't really perform.
we
Are you the-
said birds something in the Bard's band, something like that. Birds something. It was like BBB.
Birds, two men.
Big beautiful birds.
Birds. Oh.
All right. So,
Okay.
Diamond, as you flap over the village, again, it's just this cluster of one-room hovels all sort of gathered together. You do notice a few points of interest. There's a church. There's a small shrine kind of falling apart. Seen better days. There's the moat.
Was there any sort of identifiable marker of who that church was to?
Are you proficient in religion?
No,
Roll a religion check.
definitely not. But
All right.
some religions are big and
Yeah,
shiny.
It's
I'll let
okay,
you roll
man.
it.
Just use your senses.
It's neither
Why?
big nor
I got a
shiny.
4.
No,
Uh,
you got nothing.
All right.
There's the moat, there's the wood, and as you soar over the wooden palisade with its sharpened stakes all around that have been torched by fire to harden them, in this light, the ashen peak sort of takes on this red, bloody tint, as if the entire area is just doused in blood along the tops. There's the big house, what's probably the burgomistress's house. There's an old mill inside town where nearby farmers probably bring their grain, and a little river that runs through the town, a small stream more like. What else we got? There's a smithy. It's just somebody's house. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's just little peasant hovels.
hovels.
So those are the points of interest that you have noticed.
Okay.
I'll as they start walking in, I'll make my way
Mhm.
back down there.
All right.
Carry on.
And as the lot of you enter the town, you let me go to the correct. Whoop, there we are. As the lot of you enter the town, again, you've got just a couple of trees inside. Thank you, robot. You've got a few trees inside, just different ramshackle huts, and then this central green directly in front of the Burgomaster's house, which is here.
Mhm.
Are you planning on just plopping on the green and
Mm.
playing some bangers?
I mean, I think.
Oh my
think they're-
god, that'd
I
be
think they're
great.
just gonna start.
Yeah, I'll be the
playing
drums
music
this
as
time.
we walk up there, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like, yeah, I don't
Are
see
we trying to
why
get some
not.
food first, though? Bruce
Oh,
is, I
yeah,
want
yeah,
Bruce
yeah,
to be
let's
too
get
hungry.
Here's the thing: if we get on the Burgermeister's good side, we could leverage for some free food, right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's true.
Mhm.
All right, Bruce is gonna be hungry and grumpy. We're gonna get hangry
I
status,
mean-
Bruce. But we're gonna go ahead and rock this parade out. Get those instruments out,
Yeah,
ladies.
just do some slam poetry. Just scream it out.
Here
Don't
we
hold it in,
go.
Bruce.
Do
right.
you guys want an announcement?
Sure.
Are you gonna announce us?
What's your band name again?
Big
like
beautiful
birds.
birds.
What is it?
I don't know.
It's either Big Beautiful Birds, Birds to Men, Birds, Bards, and the Birds and Bards Band.
Okay, that'll be it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of these quaint hovels, as well as the trees. Bruce wants to welcome the birds, the bards, and the beautiful.
I play the horn, so that's why.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm proficient at it, by the way.
Okay, who
All right.
wants to sing? Who's gonna do the vocals? Someone has to do it.
Here, I'll do the backing track for you this time.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Me?
you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
right.
Boop, you have to give us a beat.
Okay. Boom. 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 Boom.
Oh, I like
getting
it.
that from the bagpipe.
As I walk through my valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize that she's a bird. But that's okay because I don't worry. I'd rather go and fill my field with turds. Yeah. Boom, boom, do, do, do. Boom, boom, sh.
Okay.
And cut. Beautiful. I give it 9.5.
Song of the Turd Farmers. All parties involved roll a performance check.
Oh boy. Mm.
3.
Bruce
Oh my
does
God.
terrible.
Did you seriously?
Oh shit!
Hey, Mushi.
Let's go.
Yo, that was the dopest backing track ever. You carried that.
Yeah, I might bring on the trumpet next. I mean, the trombone next time. I felt the high register wasn't
Wasn't really
good, but,
doing
you
a
know,
service. Yeah.
I'll take a 25.
What is that, out of 10?
I don't know. Whatever this roll is. Yeah.
Okay.
What did I get? I got 16.
As you head down the streets, the single street of the tiny little village, playing your song, most of the doors and stuff just start shut. Like, everyone runs inside and they shut their windows and they close their shutters, and it's the devil's music. They're here to corrupt our youth.
That beat just too nasty.
Hey, we're just ahead of our
Oh, that's
time. We're
Yeah,
ahead of
man.
the
They just
time.
don't understand us.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
You know,
sorry, go ahead.
no, that's it.
All right. But amidst all this, a very tall, stern-looking lady emerges from the large house. She's got a
my
spear in hand, and a couple of able-bodied men and women sort of pop out
Ooh,
from the
able-bodied.
sides, and
Oh,
they're looking
yeah.
on the sides. They're just sort of watching. They don't want to get too close. And
It's okay. I've had all my shots.
you doubt any of them have seen an Arakokra or a Dragonborn, though they've probably
I
seen
salute.
strange things.
Madame. I tip my
whisper-
hat. I tip my wig.
Mhm.
I whisper to Diamond.
Is that the Burgermeister?
Oh my god! I just realized somebody else needs to yell, "Play Free Bird."
Wait, how's it go?
Yes.
How does it go?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna listen to it and then I'll rendition it. Freebird.
Cause I'm
Yeah.
free.
Alright, here.
No, that's the
free
other one.
falling. Oh, that's
That's-
the only song I know that has free
yeah.
in it.
Well, I'm free as a bird
Oh, man.
now.
Caw.
Cause I rolled my escape artist check.
Alright.
I'm not role playing a bard. I don't have to do more than that.
Alright, I'm gonna listen to it and then we'll bring it out later on in the for performance for the Burgermeister.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So-
this girl looks super stern.
Yeah.
Tall, been working
Her
the
posture is.
on point.
She looks very different than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
think
she
we
have,
should
like,
go up.
Shoulder
talk to
puffy,
her.
like the puffy shoulder stuff on like
Yeah.
the clothes,
Yeah,
Big
it's
shoulder
not
pads,
it's
full
not like
80s.
fancy clothes. Again, this is the Boondocks. But it's definitely the finest clothes. Some of the fashions, some of the things that were fashionable in the capital 5 years ago. Some slightly higher quality cloth and such. And she looks around at the lot of you and
I'll try to silently land on the top of the house.
okay.
Like
Oh,
her
Freddy's
house,
still
just, like-
flying.
Why are
like,
you
kind
so
of on the edge looking
strange?
down.
All right, so if you're on her house, you're gonna be behind her.
Yep.
Why?
Alright.
That's private property, man.
All right, she looks up there, just completely startled.
I wanted to do it as like quiet as possible.
Oh, then
so
roll
I
stealth.
Yeah,
You're
that's
a
what I was gonna
bird.
say, if I can stealth it.
He's a very quiet bird.
Okay.
He's got some owl feathers going on.
Oh.
20.
Dirty 20. All right. So while they're all doing this song and dance routine, you didn't participate, so you just sort of take advantage of the distraction to
Okay.
slink
Yeah.
around and then fly, and now you have the high ground.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. This is probably one
I
of the
just
only
like being in
houses.
the high places.
It's probably one of the only houses in the village with more than one room in
Okay.
it. Roll perception.
Everybody?
Just Dan.
Like
20.
diamonds in the
Another
sky.
dirty 20. All right.
Hey.
You hear hushed voices inside. Sounds like a man's voice. Sort of shh, shh. It's okay. It's all right. Just stay quiet. No response to him.
Is it coming through windows or?
It's coming through the thatched roof.
Okay. Is there any like holes in it to investigate that?
There is
that
a
I could possibly
chimney.
see through?
There's smoke rising from the chimney.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
peasants
just
don't
looking
build.
to see if there's like any like, it's like a leaky roof or something like that where.
This one's in fairly good repair.
Okay.
Some of the other houses or the church you could spy on. Not this house. Not this way, at least.
I never only heard one voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was hushing and reassuring someone.
Does it sound like it's talking to another? Like, you know how you get that tone of voice when you're talking to a pet?
I didn't mean to do that.
That's fine. I don't have it pulled up on stream, so no one knows what you did mean to do. It doesn't sound like a pet. How I feel like as an Aarakocra, I don't know. Do you have insight?
Don't think I.
Mammals.
No.
They're weird. They don't really have the same mindset as avians.
Yeah, like I just know like how people sometimes talk to me versus how they talk to other people.
Right.
And I was wondering if they got that tone of like kind of a little bit condescending.
It's not condescending. It's afraid.
Okay, all right.
It's afraid and it's trying to be reassuring.
Cool.
All right. So the burgomistress stands as tall as she can and demands to know your. She waits for the whole song to be finished. There's like
Oh, that's very.
one guy on the side street. He looks around. No one else is clapping.
Yeah, let's go, one
He
guy.
gets us, yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh,
That's
thank you
nice.
very much. We seem to not have too many fans here, but
Why are
When
you
does it
suddenly
start?
old?
What was that?
I'm gonna commit to the character now.
Oh, okay.
We'll do it. Yeah,
He's immersed now.
yeah.
Let's see.
What are you
So be
doing?
very clear when I'm.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
What are you doing in Pit Meriden?
We're hunting a hag.
He's gonna come out right out and say it. All right, cool.
We are looking to bring joy and light into the heart of your peoples.
Also
yes,
hunting a hag, though.
Also hunting a hag, though.
Okay.
But we would gladly trade our song and dance for the warmth and kindness of your roof and a bowl of bread and a chunk of soup.
All right. That's one order of chunk soup, please.
I bet you they have plenty chunk soup.
The chunk fields are one of the only crops that are still.
Sorry, honey, I gotta go harvest chunks.
Oh, deleted.
Drop them all over the floor.
And
Chunks
when
everywhere.
the winds blow through the chunk fields and blows the chunks all over.
Oh no, it's blowing chunks.
Have you seen a more beautiful thing? I doubt
And when
it.
the chunks take flight.
Fly to the chunks. All right, moving on. This is not.
All I can think of is chungus. Sorry.
Oh, the god of the harvest, Big Chungus.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get back to Mrs. Buttersworth.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So this guy approaches us. Oh, is he just clapping off the side, or is he like coming up to us?
no, he's just like one of the. Again, it looks like they got the biggest farmers out there to sort of do a show of force in case you're bandits or ruffians. There's like 4 big,
Okay.
of the more sturdy men and women, and of them, one of them is just sort of clapping like he liked it, and everyone else is trying to put on their we're tough around here face, and he sort of broke face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
This guy gets it.
yeah.
This
Is he like embarrassed that he's the only one enjoying it, or is he? he's
Okay,
just-
let's not get too in the weeds with this guy.
All right.
I mean,
This
but
guy could be our friend. You know. Give
The
us some-
Lone Clapper, a biography.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. We're probably looking at we're probably trying to deal with our burgermeister, right? Yeah.
Yes.
She says,
yeah, so
Pitmerden is a quiet place, and the folk here have work enough to do without these sort of distractions. You can stay one night.
Thank you. That's very kind.
where can we stay?
She turns around, she looks at the big house. She looks at like any other house nearby. She looks at the other villagers. They all avert their eyes and says, "You may stay under my roof."
Oh.
You are too kind, madame.
Yeah. Places like this, villages like this, they don't have the population or travel to sustain an actual inn. The inn is just someone's house, the
Mm.
biggest house in town.
We greatly appreciate the gesture. The big butter birds are forever in your debt.
Yep, and we will be out of your hair in the next day. We just need to kind of figure out what's going on with this hag that we told you about earlier.
Mm.
Yeah.
Don't stir up trouble and don't disturb the folk.
Oh, also, Miss Buttersworth, are you going to tell us what's up with these traps? Like, the wench earlier was like, I don't know, these traps are there because things come at night. Do you know what things come at?
Well, the goblins to the north, their hunting parties sometimes make it this far down. Our
Do
great,
they hunt people?
some say they do.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Who's like the leader of the hobgoblins?
She has no idea. Obviously, they have. Well, they say that there's a great goblin king who wears a crown of burning flames and has a sword made from the bones of his victims, but that is a child's tale.
Mm.
Oh, sounds like a Brian.
Yeah.
Yes,
Brian the
King
Bone
Brian.
Crusher.
Brian the
I heard
Bone
of that
Crusher.
guy. Yeah.
It's canon now.
Miss
Uh-huh.
Buttersworth, is that your name?
It is absolutely not
Can
her name.
Madame Buttersworth. Damn, guys. Come on, show some
You
respect.
know what?
Madame
So through all this, does any-
Meatballmeister?
other than the 4 that are standing out here, is there anyone else that I can see that has like taken interest from outside of like in the other homes?
Roll
Have I
perception.
seen anyone?
Roll perception.
Yeah, in there. 14.
14. It's Fart Shredder, not
Yeah,
Fart
Fart
Reader.
Shredder, excuse me, okay.
Captain James T. King. That's so funny. That's so.
That's a good one.
The good
That's a
captain is a
That's good.
friend of the show. Much appreciated. So you do notice a couple of other. Let's see who would be looking. There is one figure standing watch on a ramshackle. It's not even a tower. It's more like someone put stairs against the wall so they can look out over the side. somebody. You didn't notice them on the way in this ramshackle watchtower, and they are wearing a leather mask, a very crudely made leather mask,
Kinky.
and holding a spear and sort of watching from afar at the edge of the town.
Are they watching us, or are they just watching
Yes,
like?
they're watching you. They're in a good place to watch the road as well, but they're now watching you very interestedly. Well, probably interestedly.
The three of us don't know this, right?
Correct. Only Diamond is aware right now. My dog is making the noises that I tried to make her not make, but she's making the noises anyways.
I can't hear.
Oh no.
I can't hear them. Oh, okay.
Be entertaining for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
Easy.
are we gonna settle down and have some food?
You should.
No, we gotta sing another song
You
to
should,
like
you
play
should sing
out.
a song. You sing
Yeah.
songs
Okay.
of
Okay. Because we
gratitude.
gotta work for our food. Remember, we're mostly all good.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah,
you know,
can
we're
I,
showing
like-
She didn't seem
appreciation.
to like it too much though.
Yeah.
She just
I
doesn't
think
know.
we should.
She doesn't know.
I think we should bring out like a traditional folk song from one of your homes, like a
True.
Shenandoah,
Oh,
or like
okay.
or like
I-
something
like,
like slow and like
we all
nice.
Slow.
love the church and peasants song.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to try just tanking the aggro from the dog instead of taking the dog out because I think she just wants attention.
Aw, hey baby.
Yay.
Aw. What's Doggo's name?
Shoe Puff.
Puffy.
You should change it. Just-
Wow.
Just-
Thanks, Boop. Very cool.
That
Yeah.
that is
Does the shoe puff
Suddenly,
allow
a
you,
boulder hurtles from the sky.
Crushing.
Oh no,
Crushing
Bruce was
Bruce.
standing right there.
Oh no, Bruce is
Oh,
dead.
no.
Back in the day,
No,
we
I'm
used to
joking.
have we used to have the giant glowing finger of God flick your character if you were being annoying, and you'd orbit the planet for 1d6 rounds before coming back, and that's how we put you in timeout if you were acting up.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing.
All right, we were about to bring up a
Yeah.
folk song from
Mhm.
one of their homes.
That would
a little bit slower.
that'd probably be better content, but we're an hour in, so let's continue.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
So you've noticed, again, there's a few points of interest in the town. You've got the smithy, the mill, the church, the burgomistress's house, and the weird, creepy watchtower person.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I think that the creepy watchtower person has noticed me?
What do you get, a dirty 20 on your stealth?
Yeah.
Well, if they're pretty far away, they're at the edge of town.
Okay.
And you're not flying around. You're all sort of in the same directions. And again, leather mask, so it's kind of hard to see.
Sure.
So we have food, we have lodging.
Mhm.
Now all we need is like info because we only get a day, right? So we
Right.
should go and like bother some people. Bother.
Bother. All right. So how would you like to proceed? The burgomistress opens the front room of her house to you.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's drop off our stuff.
It's warm. It's sort of like log cabin. There's furs and animals, hunter's lodge sort of set up. Very humble. The food smells really good. Just some.
I would
I
just
walk
quickly
in.
say, by the way, that like this is the first time that we've done this and going into town, and I'll usually like do this scouting thing. So like you
It's
guys
part of your
know not to
procedure.
mention me.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
This is kind of like our our thing,
Yep.
Yeah.
right? Like we're like,
Yeah,
oh,
for
we're gonna
sure, yeah.
sing a song, and
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
while you're scouting out.
Like-
Yeah.
You're like, who
we're-
has really loose pockets?
Well, it's more like who's going to be the interesting person to talk to around here.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know that if there's a window, leave it open.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is there turn down service in Mrs. Bandersnatch?
No.
I feel like we probably have to inflate the mattress. It's like
Okay.
Yes.
I
We
just
got the
walk right
billows out.
in. I'm like super hungry. I walk right in, and I take a look around and look at my surroundings.
Mhm.
Do I see anything?
You don't really see anything particularly weird.
So can I use my danger sense and like just check out the house real quick? Is my danger sense going off right now?
Your danger sense usually goes off when there's a trap that's about to like
That's
spring
right.
and
I
attack
always
you.
make
I-
that mistake.
It's not quite a Boopasaurus tingle, but I will say you feel a little on edge. You feel a little bit uneasy.
Like
Ah.
that super zoomed in picture of an arm, the hair standing up.
Yeah, but it's not all the hairs. It's like one or two of them. You know.
Okay.
It's at about half.
All right, guys. So I am lawful good, so I feel compelled to do this.
Okay.
Okay. Hey guys, it feels weird in here. Come in and investigate.
I walk in. I'm like, Bruce, just go to the bathroom. That's what happened last time, man. You're always yelling these things.
I swear to God, there's something weird here. I think we should just walk in.
Okay, I walk in. I'm already in.
Yeah.
Do I?
There's a well, not a full boar's head. It's like some smaller hunting trophies. If they actually hunted a boar, they'd have to hand it over to the prince who rules this area. There's some smaller hunting trophies. There's some pelts on the floor. Some very simple wooden furniture with some more pelts heaped up.
Is this boar head taxidermied, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Very small
Okay,
boar.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get very excited at the smell of raw blood, so I just wanted to double check. Well, we should ask the burger mistress what's if she's been having any otherworldly problems. Hags are like otherworldly.
Right? Can I also use detect magic in this situation?
Yes. Let me take a look at that.
Sure can.
Sense magic within 30 feet of you. It can be blocked by 3 feet of wood or dirt. There's a faint aura of magic coming from the back of the house through the door. That is
the back of the house.
Yeah, there's like 2 rooms in this house, maybe 3 rooms in this house, as opposed to all the other houses that are just 1 room. And
it's been one-story house.
It's a 1-story house.
Okay.
This is the Burgermeister's house?
Yes, and it's been made very clear that there's like 1 room that you're allowed to go into, the front room, and you've not been invited into the back rooms.
What's in the back room?
Are you asking me, or are you asking the burgomistress?
I'm asking Miss Bingo was a...
Her name is Zivka. Thank you for asking. That is her family. That is the place where her family lives.
What's it like to have a family?
Very hard work.
Oh, you'll learn to appreciate it when they're gone. Anyway, what's in that back room?
Yeah. Now that we've built a rapport, Miss Buttercup, tell us your secrets.
She's
Guys.
looking increasingly offended, but not in a "how dare you," but in a these fucking outsiders and their complete lack of manners and disrespect for the laws of... None of this is visual. This is all sort of writ on her face.
So
would somebody... Yes.
Now I apologize on behalf of my friends, because I'm older and I can relate with and I'm not always down for this tomfoolery. So I ask
Language.
ask her about her family. Like how long have you been
Mr. Burgermeister, mistress? How long have you been in this town?
I was born and raised here.
And how long have you had that door in the back room shut?
Since strangers entered my house.
Oh no, what kind of strangers? I have some experience with strangers.
You.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. It was the broccoli I ate earlier.
Okay.
I should have known it. I'm a carnivore. I just had to get, fancy with the plants. I apologize.
Is the watchtower, does that have a roof on it?
No, it's like a platform.
Okay.
It looks like it was set up to have a hide stretched over it at some point to protect from whoever's standing there from the rain and the snow, but it's not currently present.
Okay.
Well,
I think we can still are we chowing down, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. I still think we should start talking about. So I'm gonna try to intimidate this lady. I feel like that's what Bruce would do in this situation.
All right, I got your back.
I feel like he's really frustrated that he just can't shake this feeling right now, and he just knows that I gotta figure it out. I'm anxious about it. So, so I was like, okay, Miss Butterball, I know there's something going on right now. Okay. And I said, look me in the eye, Miss Butterball. Look me in the eye. You need to tell me the truth as to what's going on back there. Because when I walked into these doors, my hair's half stood up. And that doesn't happen very often. I've been in war. I've been in many a battle. I know when something is up. And I know when someone's lying to me. So, Miss Butterscotch, what are you going to say to that?
Do you feel this way when there is danger nearby?
I do.
You have entered my house, where my husband and my little baby are. If there is danger here for you, it is me.
Oh, respect, Miss Lady.
Uh-huh.
That's some serious shit, man.
Madame Biscotti ain't fucking
Yeah.
around. Madame
Miss-
Biscotti, I too respect your desire to protect your baby and your baby daddy. I feel that is a common emotion that we all share across races and times.
What's her name again? What's her actual name? I was
Miss Butterball, do tell, has anything strange happened in the recent history of this town? Because it
We
appears
also
there to
wish to
be...
protect the people.
That's correct.
Strangest thing happened. A lizard, a bird, and two strangers came into the middle of our town, and they made a very small parade. It was odd.
Honestly, very small parade, that's a pretty generous way of describing it.
That's a really, really good name for a very small parade.
There's your band name, Very Small Parade.
Very small parade.
Yeah, totally.
When I was a young boy. Okay, before that goes anywhere, Diamond, what are you doing during this time?
Sorry, I forget. Was there a wall or is there just a moat?
There's a moat and there's a wall of just wooden spikes, basically. It's a palisade.
Okay, I'd like to take off
Mhm.
and try to get to how much taller is the watchtower from where the wall is?
It doesn't actually go higher than the wall. It's basically stairs up, so somebody standing there can like half their body is above the wall and they can look out. But it's not an elevated, it's literally just stairs up and like a small platform you can stand on so you can see over the wall to keep an eye out.
I'd like to, as stealthily as possible, get and perch onto the wall, like next to the guy who's standing there, keeping in mind the range of the spear that I don't want to be in.
Okay.
Just in case he gets jumped.
Right. Roll stealth.
I keep cheat. 26.
Dirty 26. Yes. He doesn't notice anything. You land silently.
Okay. And then
Like
as
Batman,
he's
when he,
still
like-
watching like them like go in or something, right?
You're what?
He was still watching the guys like going into the house or
Oh, by this time they're inside the house and they've been having a conversation for a couple of moments. So he's sort of splitting his attention between looking back at the house and looking out over the wall as the sun travels through the sky.
Okay.
You smell
and,
rotting flesh, the sickly sweet, when you have a really bad sinus infection, the sort of sickly sweet smell. You smell that wafting off of this person.
I'll try to ignore it and just say weird day, huh?
You just say that?
Yep.
All right. He jumps. Just absolutely jumps and then waves the spear around until he sees where it came from.
Hello.
Well, actually, I can't emote. He's wearing a mask.
Hi.
do you have a leather mask you can put on?
Just put a beanie over your head.
It's in the other room. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I do have.
There goes my immersion.
Stop.
All right, there we go.
Hello
All right.
there.
What are you doing here?
You are outside, easily talkable.
True.
It's not what I usually get.
Hmm. And I'll point at myself and say diamond, and I'll point at him.
Leuben.
Hmm.
Don't get too many bird folk around here. Ever. Once.
I'll shrug and say, different plane existence.
Mm.
You get the impression he does not understand what those words mean.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll tap my chin. Come from long way away.
Oh, are you from the Sky Kingdom?
I'll literally just do this.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. I
Huh.
here now. Reports say odd things happen this area. And I'll cock my head at him.
He pulls off the mask. He's covered in sores and then like just nasty. It doesn't look like wounds. It just looks like his face is being eaten away by a fungus or a flesh-eating bacteria. It's
Like acne?
gross. Like really bad pustulant sores.
I'll try to do the thing where I'm like really not trying to like retch at it,
But like you totally notice.
but
Yeah.
I totally like.
Mhm.
You like throw up a little bit in your mouth,
But
you
like
manage to
it's
swallow
like
it.
it's like one of those things where like you show somebody a really bad like sore and they don't want to say that it's disgusting.
They're trying to be polite.
Yeah.
But
Or when you tell your
totally
significant
know.
other, have I gained weight?
And I'll say seems like you could use doctor.
That's a low-key savage.
Yep.
That's why we like him. That's why we like Diamond, though.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
real diamond in the rough.
The priest can't help me. She says she's done everything she can.
Not.
Would you like to hear a song?
Would you like to know more?
Cursed?
Feels like it.
Would line up with everything else heard. Know where it came from.
I've been having bad dreams in the night. That's when it started.
Just you?
No one else is saying anything.
No one else. And I'll point at his face.
Just me.
Go outside town or stay here.
Stay here. This is my home. I just watch the walls. Tend
Have
to my crops.
seen anything at night?
Well, you don't go out at night. Just dreams.
Interesting. And I have this like tendency to usually like try to go and like pat someone's shoulder, but I kind of just like I start doing that and I realize I don't really want to like.
You like see his face, you're like, wait.
You don't want to catch the flibbering ick.
I'll say I'll point over to the burgomaster's house and say, staying there. Talk more if want. We'll try to help. Me and the musicians.
You couldn't call us friends, you asshole.
Oh
You
my
didn't
god.
say
He's like,
friends. I can't believe you. Why are
Sorry,
you
good thing
even
we- good-
here?
Good
Yeah,
thing we didn't
wow.
hear it. Good thing
Yeah.
we didn't hear it because we're not there.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
that's
because
right,
I would
that's
be
right.
hurt.
'Cause-
I would be hurt if I knew that.
That's right.
That's the importance of player knowledge versus character knowledge. He slips the leather mask back on and is, well, no one else is. Kind of looks at you and looks to his watch and looks to you.
And I'll like one last like look up, look back down. Anyone else bad dreams?
No one else is talking about it.
Okay. And I'll just shoot off.
Cue the Batman theme. All right. Back in the house, Zivka was just interrogated and basically said, "Don't hurt my baby."
Meanwhile,
Thousands of miles away. What will
Okay.
you folk
1,000
do?
years later.
Okay.
okay. So
Well,
oh yeah, so should we just to recap? So we've tried to ask if there's been danger or whatever. She calls us out, says that we've been the strangest things.
well, I mean, Miss Brittle Biscuit, I'm not here to hurt anybody, and like most of us in this party, we're actually, good folk, and I really mean it when I say that we're just trying to, take a load off of the people's backs. It seems like there's kind of a gloom hanging around this town, and I just want to know, what can we do about it? We can sing you another song. Maybe there's some haggly things we can take care of for you. Just say it. Just say it. We can also sing some songs.
All we
got
would
some
want
poems,
is the best for your baby.
limericks. Yeah, exactly. We just want the best future possible for all living kind.
Roll persuasion check.
All right. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad.
18. All right.
We have pamphlets if you'd like to see.
Would you
This
like
is
to
our
know more?
message. Yes.
Wait, I can show a pamphlet.
Yeah.
I
So,
have
yeah.
the
Come
minor
on, bring
illusion.
the
What
pamphlet
do we want to
out.
show?
You're getting his minor illusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says it's just you
Yeah,
open it up. It's like a trifold, and it just says "good for all." Like,
Oh yeah, because this is our shtick, right? We go around and we're like little mercenaries to help solve villagers' problems, right?
yeah, we're like the magic
Yeah.
erasers that just
So-
scrub away the.
So we have testimonials from previous villages we've helped.
Yeah, exactly,
And-
exactly. Yeah, we just came from the cow tipping central.
We helped them.
We got a testimonial from Goat Herders Anonymous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the-
And
all the big groups.
they were, they weren't the best testimonials, but that's why I'm using minor illusion.
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
They can
Also,
It's
we're
selectively
anti-hack.
cropped. Yes, we are anti-hack.
yeah.
We have stickers if
Oh.
you're
Yeah. So alongside the other, we've never taken care of a hag, but we're aware that they're here,
hags
and so
exist.
some
Yeah.
of them and some of the testimonials, we kind of edited it out a little bit of white
There's a
out
lot of
and
tasteful
rewrite it.
ellipses.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Because we want her to feel
big
comfortable
butter
about.
birds are ... Great.
Yes. And it's like when people on the resumes they put like the little the power levels of like all the different skills you have.
Yeah.
Hag hunting, ooh, it's right at the top.
Mhm,
How many
exactly.
LinkedIn endorsements do you have for hag hunting, though?
At least
really,
at least
honestly,
30.
2.
Oh
They
yeah,
all
we're
have
two.
like the same
I
last.
I haven't
28
checked
of them.
recently.
Yeah, we're faking 28 of them,
Yeah.
because we want to do this more. We need our first shot.
Exactly. We're just looking for a little bump. We're
Yeah,
like we're
First
currently
opportunity.
functioning as a nonprofit.
Look, I mean, singing for the people, it's fun and all, but we want to get
Our
into
real
the real like the
calling is
real
just-
stuff.
Yeah, we're
I'm
here to
72.
battle
I'm
evil.
about I don't know. I'm about to keel over. I want something exciting with my life finally.
Yeah, he's about to go to the big toilet in the sky.
Yeah, that's right.
She sort of mulls this over for a bit. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know.
We know it's a
I'm,
lot.
I'm
to,
sorry.
it's
I haven't
Take
bathed
the
in
night,
a
take the
lot
night.
in a long time. Yeah, I take several steps back just to lighten the atmosphere a little. I go outside to air my pits.
And wait, so you go
BRB.
outside right now? Were you sharing that information, or is that an action you're taking? Like, were you just saying I go outside to share my pits, or do you go outside now to air your pits?
I also just let everybody know I'll be right back airing my pits. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, BRB bio.
Yeah, just take your time. No rush at all.
It's
You
like
don't
a
need to make
normal
this
thing.
decision today.
She doesn't get. That
Yeah.
this is weird.
This is just part of the thing. You
yeah.
got to keep the scales moisture free. Okay.
Exactly.
It's kind of like
Otherwise
a
you get
super
scale
alpha
rot, and it's
flex
awful.
when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. My cousin had it. 3 years in the ICU, never came out.
So Diamond gets back around this point. You are now on the periphery of the scene. Just FYI.
Gotcha.
Doors
walk
closed,
past him.
right?
Roll.
Hey, bird boy.
Yeah. Who has access to Zivka has insight as a skill proficiency.
I do not.
As a
Insight.
skill.
The bard should just have it,
I
right?
also do not. I have 3.
Okay, which of the two of you has a higher modifier?
I have 3. What about you?
Let me see here.
You look at insight, you'll have a number there.
It's right below history.
Yeah, so I was on my spells page and I was trying to navigate back. All right, under history, I have 3 modifier.
Okay, so we're the same.
All right, both of you roll. May the highest roll win. Dirty 20.
May the roll ever be in your favor. Whoops.
You just
Oh,
click
You're
on
gonna
it.
get- You're gonna get
Yeah.
18.
5. That means I rolled a
You're
natural
so
2.
bad at rolling, Ham.
I'm so good at
At
rolling.
everything
Fuck.
that you ever do, you're so bad at rolling. It's crazy.
I'll have you know, I rolled double digits until this point.
That's true. That's true.
You curse me.
It checks out.
I might have.
That also checks out. That's the true curse of the hag.
Exactly.
So,
That doesn't bode well for us.
as you're discussing this and talking about this hag business and helping people, she's taking it all in. She's sort of you see there's some processing going on, and it's not just the sensory overload that accompanies all of this that you're used to. There's another sub process going on, another layer to it, sort of
Lizard
mulling.
brain is working overtime.
Yeah, mulling over what you're saying. There's some fear, there's some apprehension, some hesitation, something similar to hope, but not quite in the same neighborhood. Maybe a little too bitter to be hope.
I go outside.
Okay.
I was waiting for a response, but I rolled a 5. I can sense that this isn't going anywhere, so you know what? I'm going to give you a little space.
Yeah.
She she'll say, "We do not have a hag problem. There are no witches in our village. And if there are out in the forests, then we do not know of them. My daughter, though, was sick. And she's well now, but different, a little quieter,
When
perhaps.
you kill the baby.
Maybe some music would cheer her up."
I run back in. Did somebody say music?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Diamond, while
the
this is
other-
going on, go ahead.
The other, you said there were like 4 guys standing outside, right?
Yeah.
Where the other 4 or 3 go? I guess.
They've all sort of gone back to their homes.
Okay. So none of them are like hanging out anywhere or anything.
Yeah. None of them are hanging out.
All right.
You had
If I can, I'd
Go.
like to land like to the back of the house where I heard the whispering coming from.
Mhm.
Once again, stealthy as possible, and just like listen to hear what's going on in that back room. Is there like a back door as well?
Yeah.
So just kind of cover the back door and also, also just, just kind of listen in and see if I can hear anything else coming from there.
All right, roll stealth and roll perception.
22 stealth and
Let's get it.
An 8 perception. All right. You are, as usual, completely imperceptible except to hags with very improbable perception scores. And you're completely undetected. You're not able to get, there's a kitchen, sort of like a kitchen window with a little herb garden growing in it, but the shutters are up, so it's hard for you to see anything in there. And you believe there are 2 people inside. There appears to be an adult male, and there's a crib where a small child would be sleeping, or not making any noise at least.
I totally thought you were gonna say there's a small kitchen window and he flies right into it like birds do when like the windows are clear. Boom! And then he just slides down.
That's
Yep.
if the perception was a 1, you know.
Yeah, well, if the stealth was a 1, I would do that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's what you notice. And anyways, she has said that there's no hag problem, everything's fine. Her child was sick, she's better now, but very quiet.
That's to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and she said that
So-
some
but
music.
she said
would-
she needs some music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We know a very jaunty children's tune from our travels
Yes, I
in Neverhaven. And we would be happy to try to cheer up your baby. Maybe we go see her or him.
yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to run this back from that earlier persuasion score that you rolled. I can see you chatting, Drew, by the way. Anyways, so she'll knock on the door and speak to her husband on the other side, Ivan, and say, yes, we're going to let them in. They're going to come in to see the baby. And she'll open the door and lead you into the back room, which is sort of the kitchen and the bedroom.
Okay, is there a window
Okay.
for us to see Diamond outside the window?
With a 22
know he's there?
stealth? No.
He's standing right
Ooh.
there.
Hey,
Okay.
Like,
So-
there is a
We have
window,
like
but it's
a-
shut.
So
Do you know,
what
like
is
a sound we make when he like comes back? You know, like,
Kiki?
okay, so
So what does
We
the
take a-
child look like? Like we walk in and we see it lying there,
Yeah.
right?
So
Okay.
it's she's swaddled up. She's pretty young, probably like a couple months, perhaps.
Okay, still grub stage.
Yeah, very grubby.
Okay.
Very grubby.
That's how, I'm a dragon, okay? It's not rude.
True. Sorry,
We
I
we hatch
forgot.
out of eggs as grubs. Uh-huh. Is its eyes closed?
Nope.
Like, does it
Open.
look alive? Oh, is it
Human
like
baby?
creepy open?
Human grub baby, right?
Yeah.
Human grub baby, eyes open.
is there anything suspect about this baby right now?
Yeah, is it like
How much do you
gray
know
or-
about babies?
A lot.
I can roll for that.
I've held one once.
What is
I'm
your
72.
knowledge
Sorry,
babies
I know a
check?
lot about babies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What
this
is
guy
my knowledge
knows.
of babies? I would say pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
To be
I've-
completely honest, I probably
I've
always
s-
wanted one,
Uh-huh.
but they don't seem to like me for some reason. I'm kind of too in their face. I guess.
You treat them like pets. That's the problem. You're like throwing sticks and stuff, and I'm like, they don't play fetch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just keep hitting them in the head. They all grow up stupid.
Okay, so I walk up to the crib,
Mhm.
and she is like a normal looking baby, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eyes are tracking you.
Okay, that's always a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, my dear, what's the baby's name? Brittle Mango, madame. What is your child's name?
Zivka is her name. Is the
Oh.
mom's name.
Also the baby's name? What is the baby's name, madame?
Yeah, we'll also go with Zivka. It's traditional.
Zivka the-
Yeah, the head
Zivka
of the first
2.0.
child. The first child is always named after the head of the family.
Okay. Hello,
it would have
baby
been Zivko if she was a boy.
Well, there you go.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I say hello, Zivka. I am Lola Fartreader of the Fartreader clan, and your mama was just saying that you might like to hear some music, just to lighten the mood, because I don't know, you look normal, but I'm definitely getting the creeps. And I will regale you with some of the nursery rhymes from my childhood as part of the Dragonborn clan. I clear my
Alright.
throat. Okay,
Let me
so
give you a backing track here.
yeah, okay, so like
Okay.
very nice. Hickory dickory dead. That dude, he lost his head. I took my sword and cleaved his gourd. Hickory dickory dead. That's verse one. Okay, verse two.
Run it back. Run it back.
All right. Okay, ready? Go. Hickory dickory ouch. My friend, that's why you crouch. He stood up tall and now he falls. Hickory dickory ouch.
And if any of you ever wanted to know why Evie is the way that she is, you now understand.
Excuse me.
I love that tune. Reminds me of my younger days.
Yeah,
Wasn't
my
in the
grandpa,
nursery.
he slayed goblins to that, just ringing out over the hills. It
Hmm.
brings a tear to my eye.
A good goblin
Yeah.
slaying song.
Yeah, hickory
and so
dickory.
and,
It's a
and
classic.
since I don't know anything about babies, I
Mhm.
look at the baby and I shout, "Did you like the music, baby?"
The baby just sort of stares at you.
Yo, that's like not normal. I don't say this out loud.
By the way, I think is your detect magic is still on, so I don't know
Yeah.
if that's still going.
10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, the baby is magical.
What?
What color is it?
Sort of a. After the sun has gone below the horizon, but the sky is still, it's like losing the last of its red, orange, fading into this blue, purple, this like purplish blue color. That.
Ugh. So like a plum going
The
bad.
baby is that
Yeah.
color or the magic?
The
Or,
magic that only you can see is that color.
magic
Dog,
baby.
if you're
Yeah.
there we go.
That's
so
creepy.
I don't tell them in this moment, but I'm observing it then.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, I have detect magic too, though.
Are
I
you going
also
to cast it? Because when you
I
cast it,
cast.
What
Yeah.
happens when you cast it?
it
What
has
happens when you cast it?
verbal. I believe it has verbal and somatic components, meaning you have to say some magical mojo.
Oh,
Meaning it's
okay.
not subtle to cast.
Yeah, they'll know
Oh,
that you're
would they
casting it.
know that?
Oh,
it's like
'cause
a
I already
detect
did it,
magic
right?
Yeah, well,
spell?
you
Yeah,
cast it
yeah.
outside.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
there still.
Yeah, and you're just
Oh,
maintaining
okay.
it. But when you turn it on, you have to,
You have to say something.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, now that I'm done performing, I go outside for some air because I'm getting like the heebie-jeebies.
Mhm.
So, and
You get
while
some
I'm
negative
outside, I
heebie-jeebies.
cast detect magic,
Okay.
and then I
You
walk
both
back
just coming.
inside. I'm like, yeah, I'm subtly holding out like a dowsing rod or something,
Mhm.
just trying to be like real subtle about it.
Hey, look at this cool stick I found while I was outside.
Yeah. Oh.
It's how I found the water.
Yeah. Okay. So I
You
do
see
I
her,
see this strange,
Diamond,
strange baby.
Diamond, you see Lola go out the back, pick up a stick, cast a spell, and just walk back inside from your stealthy perch.
You know, I would say something, but this is not the first time.
You turn to the camera.
Yeah.
She like
Yeah, like you're on The Office.
she like walks
so-
confidently outside, picks up the stick, goes.
Just walks
Hey,
right back
guys!
in.
Yeah. I walk
You know
right
what?
back.
Actually, while she's outside, I'm
Mhm.
gonna take a quick opportunity, and just go Psst,
What's up?
ask about dreams,
Oh.
Okay. Thanks, man.
and I'll nod.
Doing me a solid. All right.
All right.
So I walk back inside with my stick, and
And now both
and
of
it's
you are
like-
looking at the glowing baby. But
Yeah, and it's
who's
like,
not glowing for anyone else?
So I look over. I look over to her. Wait, hold on. I don't have the names up.
Zivka. They're both Zivka.
They're both Zivka, but then
Ziv-
I look over.
There's
I look
normal
over to
Zivka and
Lola.
weird one.
You can call the
And I-
baby
and I-
Zivkina. It's a diminutive. Anyways.
Oh, okay, there you go. But I look over to Lola, and I'm giving the
Mhm.
eyes. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, yo, man,
baby
yeah, I'm seeing
glowing
this
weird
too. Yo,
Right.
this shit's off the chart.
yeah.
And
then
I turn to Zivka and I say, I've had a premonition, and I wave my stick around. Like,
You smash
Had-
some pots and pans and stuff. Just,
sorry.
It's
I'm
very
sensitive.
very cramped area.
I put them back. I throw them on the ground. And I'm like, I have a premonition that people have been having nightmares in this town. Is there any truth to this feeling?
Yes.
We wish to help rid you of these demons.
She has been having nightmares recently. About-
In what way has she expressed
dun.
these nightmares?
Yeah,
she-
'cause she's a baby.
She has. Well, no, the baby hasn't.
wait.
The mother has.
Oh,
If the baby
okay.
has, the baby's not talking about them because she's 2 months old.
Yes, the baby has been having nightmares.
Was the timing of these nightmares around when the baby changed?
Nope, they've been happening since the baby was born. Actually,
Oh no. Oh no, do we have to perform an exorcism? I don't say this. out loud. I don't say this. Never mind. I take it back.
Okay, so like I'm just like taken aback by everything because I have been in the dark about this the whole time.
you don't know about the magical glowing
Right.
baby.
Yeah.
All I've done is yell at the baby to make sure she enjoyed the music.
You just
Um,
see me and Moosh
and-
just like staring at each other.
Have you?
Yeah, my friends are across the way, just like chatting with each other. Where the hell is this bird at? And I'm just like, what's going on? So I take the dad to the side
Yeah.
and I
yeah.
go, hey man, what's going on? What's your name?
Ivan.
Oh, Ivan. Okay. So
Duh.
Ivan. what's going on with your baby? Why are you? It seems like you're like keeping it solitary.
Well, she was very sick 1 month ago.
What were like her symptoms?
She was not moving. She was not opening her eyes. She was a very strange yellow color, and nothing would help.
Did this only happen in the day or night?
Always.
In night?
Always.
So she
Did
never
her-
woke up.
Barely. Sometimes. A little bit.
How did she get
Interest.
better?
Oh,
Oh wait, I'm not here.
Yeah. So, what happens if you try to wake?
Now she's fine. Before she would stir a little, her eyes would move under the lids, but she would not wake up.
And when did she become fine? Like, what happened?
I went out to work the fields, and when I came home, she was okay.
Ivan, was Miss Butterstinker in the house when you worked the field?
Most of the time, yes, unless she's tending to the village business.
Interesting. All right, sir. Thank you for your time.
So I ask.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
Yeah.
I turn to Mrs. Madam Bacon Sausage and I ask, were there any strange happenings at the time that your daughter became sick or miraculously became well? Any like, I don't know, weird weather, like frogs falling from the sky or like all the cats disappearing or anything like that?
We've never had cats. Too cold.
Oh.
No.
Huh. They're one of my favorite foods. That's unfortunate.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out what we can do here. This is
I mean,
Okay, so I asked the dad, I'm like, hey, is it cool if we stay in your daughter's room tonight?
whoa.
That's not the first time
Asking
you've
for
asked
the
a
father's
father that.
blessing. Got it.
that was the name of his dorm room.
Just to keep her safe. It sounds like she's sick.
Yeah,
You seem
yeah.
to be worried about her. We'll stay
Yeah.
up and keep watch during the night. I hear it gets
As-
dangerous.
As in our
And,
adverts, we describe detecting strange things, so it helps to be in the same room.
Yeah, we'll keep her safe.
Yeah, so all four, I mean 3 of us are gonna sleep here tonight.
That seems very strange, but for some reason, I'm inclined to go along with it.
Awesome.
It's because
It's
we're
so trustworthy.
Exactly. Exactly.
And we have a great pamphlet.
Yeah. You can take this with you. Take it with you.
Would you like to write a review on our page?
Don't ask for Yelp reviews until the service is completed. That's just
Yeah.
incredibly
Take half
gauche.
upfront.
I'm over this.
I'm expecting turn down service. All right, so what time is it?
Oh, I forget. What time did you guys say that you wanted to arrive?
Like
Like,
noonish?
Somewhere midday,
Yeah,
right?
It's probably
late
It's probably
right
afternoon.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's afternoon now. We did perform. We performed
Mhm.
several.
We
I would've-
performed a lot.
That would have killed some time.
Yeah.
Okay, I got an idea, and I kind of want to do this just to do it. I pull Ivan aside because I feel like Ivan's like kind of like me, you know, and whatever that means.
Kindred spirits.
And- yeah, exactly. And I'm like, hey man, I've got a deck of cards. Do you want to play some games? We could bet some stuff.
That's what?
I don't have any coin.
I don't need coin. We should bet information.
That is very strange.
It's a game that my people like to play back in
I will-
Chicago.
I will share
You just gotta try it. It's like
the legendary
there's
city of
like-
Chicago.
that legendary bird. Yes.
Das Burg.
Das Chicago. I've like complete check. Chicago broke me.
Are we?
He wants to play for
Yeah.
information. He doesn't
It's
seem
a
inclined to go
traditional
along with
game.
it.
It's a traditional game in Chicago, and it's about how to get to know each other. So first, I'll bet that if this is a red card, you'll tell me how long you've been in the city. And then you can ask me how old I am.
I have lived here all my life.
Okay, so I guess you don't need the cards. This could have been fun, but now we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Everyone took notice of that. I said that out loud.
Let's
so
rest up. It's like late, man. Why
Yeah,
don't we
yeah,
like
yeah.
hunker down and we can talk to the dad while we're like waiting, right?
Okay, yeah, let's do
So
that.
it's
He
like
serves you some salmon that they caught in the woods and a little mashed peas and some very
man.
nice hearty bread for your supper.
Party bread.
They're stretching things a little bit thin to cover all of you. It's not like breaking their backs, but it's stretching things a little bit thin.
oh,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
so what I'm curious about as we're kind of like eating together is why is your house so much obviously nicer than everyone?
My wife is the burgomistress. She is appointed by the prince to care for the town, for the village.
How did she get that appointment?
Well, her mother was the burgomistress.
How long has her family been burgomister?
Her grandmother was the first, I think.
Okay. How did you was the money all come in at once? When did she become hamburger?
When her mother died, she became the new burgomistress, and she lived in this house, and her mother lived in this house. And
so this baby in the other room is going to become the new burger.
Yes.
Okay, and it was sick. Okay, thank you.
So any other siblings?
Thank you for your service.
Any
Not
other
yet.
siblings
Not yet.
in these families?
They're actually a fairly young couple.
Oh, gross.
Fair.
So okay. Has she had any enemies? Have you had any like strange happenings? You say that the lizard people and the bird people don't come through here at all, but I'm a lizard person and I'm here right now.
And I have never seen your kind in my life.
Why do you only get some of the people?
But there's no trade routes that go through here. We simply farm and hunt the woods, but there's no one to trade with except we buy salt from the town and bring our wares to the bigger town, but there's nowhere to go from here. This is the furthest there is.
Town?
The bigger town? It is the hold of the prince.
Oh.
Prince Kinyaz.
Kinky.
I like his music.
Can I go take a look at the church?
Sure. The church is also the graveyard.
I like how you've just like completely separated yourself from the
Yeah,
feast.
I mean,
You're like, these guys are gonna do their own thing. I might as well just do my I'm just gonna go fly around real quick.
There's just a huge bird walking around, just like.
Hi.
Actually, I'm pretty small. I'm like like under 5 foot. So.
Okay, but for a bird, that's still pretty big.
Yeah,
I am 3 feet, so there.
Yeah, I just want to. You said it was like a broken down church.
Yeah, you get out there and the cleric. It's a shrine, right? It's just like a little shrine. You get the impression they could barely fit half the town inside, like or less.
Okay, so I see the bird walking over, and I walk over too. Because do I sense any heebie-jeebies coming from the graveyard?
Are you using detect magic?
I will use detect magic. I detect.
Okay.
Any magic?
Diamond, I assume that you're approaching stealthily.
Yeah. Do I see? Do I see Lola coming?
Again, he moves
yell,
very quietly.
Oh. Well, I yell, "Hey, Diamond! hey, Diamond! Diamond, wait up! Hey, it's me, Lola! Just a sec." I run, and I run over there.
Hey, bud!
Hey!
Hey,
man!
Remember me from gym class in the back.
Hello.
Hey, dude, how's it going?
Good.
You, yeah?
So,
you checking out this
dreams?
church? Yeah, so they have been having strange dreams. The Bisquick Sasquatch, she's definitely been struggling mentally, with some nightmares. The baby, we don't know. Yeah. So you're
They
on to something.
seem reluctant to talk about dreams.
Yeah, I mean, they seem reluctant for like everything, man. This place is a downer.
I'll nod.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. So I.
Church
Wait,
might
I'll be right back.
have.
All right. I can't ignore the dog anymore. I tried.
Oh
I'll be right
no.
back.
Pup. Okay.
Yeah. I gotta get some snacks, and then I gotta go bio, and then let my dogs out.
Okay. Hello. Is it
Well,
me
we'll check out
you're
the church.
looking for?
They might know
I
something.
can
All
see
right.
it in your
I'm
eyes.
thinking we can start to move on. I'm gonna be a little more brash.
Yeah, I feel
When we
like
start getting it.
So
we should like. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
what I was gonna say is I think we might have something happen when we go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
So it's like
Okay.
in playing Mafia, and you say, "All right, we should go." I think the baby is is
Obviously
obviously
Like a
been
key,
taken,
yeah.
It's like a
taken over with the
conduit
hag.
now.
So, but the question
Like-
is, is Ivan behind all this?
You always
He-
suspect the family members. It's always the
Exactly.
husband.
That's right.
Yeah.
It always
he's too
is.
cool.
I would actually venture to say it's probably more of the wife
Zivka.
who didn't want her kid to die, right? And she's the one having the nightmares,
Oh,
and Ivan isn't.
She made a deal.
damn,
So
deal
I mean,
with
it could be none of that. It could have just been like the only newborn in town.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. We can ask about. I think the question is, do we um try to become more friendly with like this the Madam Bumble Sauce or try to understand more things from Ivan, you know?
Hmm.
I think it's the big thing. Or do try to do the intimidation stuff like Mr. Boob was saying, or just
That would
accelerate
be
the timeline by
fun.
going.
I'd totally be
Yeah.
down. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be.
I mean, I think
I
I think
lift.
it's also I think it's also like we can definitely just spend the night here and see what happens during the night.
Okay.
If anything takes place, and if nothing happens, then we can investigate out further into the woods during the day.
Sounds good. I'm afraid of the dark. Okay. So I detect magic
Sounds
in the
like
graveyard.
everyone is afraid of the dark here.
You can't see anything. It's spooky. They haven't invented night lights. Okay, so I cast detect magic. Do I sense anything in the graveyard?
You do not, but you notice the priest, the cleric, is out there, digging graves.
Mm.
Hmm.
How many graves? Oh, wait, never mind. You're out there.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
So
Is
so
it many
we'll
graves?
approach him.
Okay.
Yeah.
See him just digging up a grave. There's already a headstone on the grave.
Wait, he's digging up a grave, like
Yep.
taking a body out?
Well, he's digging up a
Or-
grave. He hasn't removed a body yet, but he's digging in.
Oh, huh. Hey
I'll,
man, digging
I'll
a
just say,
grave there, eh?
Who died?
Excuse me, he's not from around
He
here.
turns and sees you and just jumps. Demon!
Oh shoot!
I whip around. Where?
I look down at myself and look at him like confused, like bird maybe.
He reaches out with a dirt-covered hand towards your feathers. He's gonna touch you. Do you prevent him?
I'll no, I definitely got my head to one side though.
It's fluffy soft, right?
Evil cannot abide the touch of the stern lord. You! Are you really a dragonkin? Or did you
Yeah.
kill one and you're wearing its skin?
No, man. Okay, so you see this wig I'm wearing? I've tried it before, but like when you dry the skin, it's so hard to manage the shrinkage. Like that's all I'm saying. So no, I I promise I'm a real dragon. I'm from the Far Treader clan. Maybe you've heard of us. Maybe you've heard of the Long Striders, the dragons of good old Longstride Hollow.
Hmm.
Are you digging up a body?
Yes.
I'll ask him again. Yes, like who died?
Oh,
Pointing
this
at
is
the grave.
Pietro. He died many years ago.
Why are you digging him up? Usually I'm not judging, but most cultures put the dead in the ground rather than, like the other way
We
around.
forgot to pay his toll.
Oh, for old
That many years
Ringus,
ago?
the boatman. You know.
Well, all the silver's gone. The silver's
no.
gone, and so we have to pay with copper, you see.
What's been taking all the silver? Have there been many deaths?
Not more, but the silver's all
Enough.
gone. They always take the merchants. They only take silver. We have to give them all of our silver, and they'll pay us copper and they'll pay us gold, but they'll never pay us silver. And they want all their payments in silver. And now we have to pay the ferryman with copper.
Huh. Have you heard many howlings? Have you been having problems with loss of chickens, sheep, and other assorted livestock?
No more than usual.
Oh.
Have said
Werewolves.
why silver only?
Hmm?
Have they said why only silver?
Oh, there's a war going on far, far away from here. The king is dead or some such. It doesn't matter to
Oh.
us.
I see.
The king is dead. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. That sucks.
And now, tilt my head back. Do you know about dreams?
Yes.
Yeah. You had any recently?
Yes. Evildoers coming to town, strangers, fiends wearing the skin of the mortals they've killed. Every night.
How long?
2 months?
Drugs aren't good for the soul, man.
True.
You
Just
gotta
saying
get
now.
off that stuff.
I'll point at the guy in the watchtower. Help him.
I tried.
I'll point towards the watchtower. Like, no.
did-
Oh
what?
yeah, Boyle brother.
Brother Boyle. Yeah.
Brother Boyle. He
I
of the
did.
big boils.
I prayed to the stern lord to cleanse him of his earthly imperfections, and it worked. And then the very next night, it all came back.
Did you try cleansing him of his unearthly afflictions?
There's only so much a man can do.
Oh no. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
People talk to you from here?
Bits and pieces. Nobody talks much these days.
Everyone has dreams?
Nobody, if they do, nobody else is talking about it. I haven't told a soul except for you, complete strangers who are definitely not fiends wearing the skin of mortals.
I see. Very secretive town.
Everyone's got something to hide.
Do
What
I have
time
any
is it?
silver with me?
Sorry, go ahead.
Do I have any silver with me?
Do you? Did you pick starting gold? You can say you have some silver. If I mean, it's
sure. I'll have
Mhm.
I'll have a lucid trust for a change. And I'll point at the guy like, how much silver for his passage?
Claws. Scissors. Wait, I know this one.
2?
Rabbit?
I'll-
God damn it.
I'll fish a couple of silver coins out
he snatches them.
on me.
The fiends cannot abide its touch. Blessed be.
Good deed, Birdman. Good job. Good job. I'm very proud of you. Yeah.
And I'll kind of like do the head thing, like, all right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, there's nothing more to see here. No evils.
All right.
Okay, we go into the baby's room. I go into the baby's room.
Mm-hmm.
And
Everyone's
is it,
gathered there
like,
now. The whole party
nighttime
can be
now?
there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I'll
So-
join them in this case.
Who wants to take first watch?
Actually, I want to. Yeah, actually, maybe we'll just do the night stuff now. I was gonna ask some more questions of the Zivka lady, but
Oh,
I will take first watch.
Noble. I fall asleep.
I'm gonna, as we're talking about it, I'm gonna say, think maybe we all.
All sleep.
No, I'm afraid.
We should all have dreams. We
You
should
remember
have
the
dreams.
last time that we all fell asleep? I almost died.
I had a baby.
You almost died.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, maybe you all should sleep, and then one of us should. I can detect magic. You know,
Okay.
there's magic.
At
potions.
least 3 of us should sleep.
If
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
if it's for science, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll have a sleep. I'll have a sleep. I think that's a good idea.
All right. We.
All right.
All right, and then so we're like, all right, thanks
All
for.
right.
We're going to sleep now.
I thought
Where
you
we're
said you were
sleeping.
here to keep the baby safe.
Yeah, we will with our third eyes. Yeah, we're sleeping.
Hag, we're going to sleep. Hag.
Haggy oxen free.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So, are you setting watches, or is everyone just going to sleep?
I don't know.
We're all-
It was a suggestion. I'm okay.
I'm
with
down for it.
I try to keep watch.
Let's
I say I will, but I fall asleep anyways.
Let's just commit to it. Let's see what
Yeah, let's
happens
do
if we all fall.
I'm so down.
Yeah.
I'm so down.
So we all sleep
Okay.
because
Because the bird guy
honestly, our
sounds smart.
goodwill can only propel us so far. We're exhausted. Okay.
We just sang like 3 songs
Yeah, exactly. Yo.
and had a very small parade.
we are a very
It's been a
small
long
parade.
day.
Yeah.
Been a long day.
A lot of good stuff.
We eating
Yeah.
chunks, you know.
Eating
Chow down.
chunks.
A bowl of
Thousand
bread and a
rods.
chunk of soup.
Yeah, a chunk
Yeah.
of soup.
Okay.
All right.
Before you go to sleep, Diamond, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not very good at this. 5.
Oh.
Well, it's been nice
You
knowing
put
you guys.
tomatoes in the fruit salad.
Nothing happens and everything is completely fine. Trust me.
Great.
Dun, 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 dun.
And it's the next day now.
No. All of you suffer horrifying sleep paralysis and horrendous nightmares for most of the night. Quick summaries of what your horrible nightmares are. Just go
Okay.
around. Go around.
All right, I have a nightmare that I'm going to the library to return some books, but I have to use the bathroom. So go into the bathroom, I set down the books on like the bathroom counter, but when I get up from the bathroom toilet, I can't find them. And I'm looking everywhere and suddenly I hear this like super loud roar. It's like and then the toilet never stopped flushing and all the water shoots out of the toilet like a fire hydrant and smashes into me. I'm like, no, the books, and I'm crashing through all the shelves in the library. I'm desperately looking to try to see as I'm like flying by, like if my books, I had like put it on the shelf, but I don't see them. And then I'm forced out of the library in a tsunami of poopy water, and then I wake up.
Ooh.
Cool. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 5,
No.
and you gain no benefits from your sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your
Wow.
maximum hit points are reduced by 5.
Okay.
Next.
I'll go ahead and take this one. This is the real one that I have, and Bruce is gonna have it too. So like I have this recurring dream and it's super frustrating. I always wake up from it super sweaty and stuff, is where I'm on like a podium and I'm trying to put on a shirt, but my head keeps going the wrong direction. So like every time my head pops out of the shirt, it's like out of the sleeve. Or it'll be like out of the bottom, and I like can't put the shirt on it. But I'm like on a podium like a statue would be. There's no one around. It's like completely silent. But man, is it frustrating. That was my dream.
All right. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 5, and you gain no benefits from your sleep. Next.
I have a dream. I
have a dream.
I'm having a holiday dinner with my halfling family, and then as I stand up to make the speech, being the 72-year-old wise grandpa in the room, I become a wholeling, and I just grow to be double the size, and I can't stop. My clothes they become weak at the seams. They start to burst in areas, and face contorts, and my nose gets bigger, but my eyeballs are the same size, and my mouth grows 2 times larger than my eyeballs were. So really, it's a 4x increase. And then they all look at me and say, "You're not my dad." And then I know but I am. But I am.
But
I don't know.
am.
It's happened, and as I go to speak, my voice has changed. It's become hello? What's happening in my
That's horrible.
I wake up.
All right, your maximum hit points are reduced by 5, and you gain no benefits. You don't get any of your spells back or anything else from your sleep.
Yeah.
Diamond.
Damn.
Mine's simple. I had to watch my city burn.
Damn.
Again.
It's fucking metal.
You're
And Joseph knows why that's an important one.
yeah. Well, your maximum hit points are reduced by 5, and you gain no benefits from your sleep.
Do we all like wake up around the same time? Like
We're
in a style?
all 4 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
Okay.
you all wake up around the same time. Horrified.
Okay, and we're probably like, yo, that was fucked. Did you guys just
Yo,
do that too?
dude. Oh my god.
Did your nose get really big too?
It must have,
Man, I couldn't put on a shirt.
What?
it was so moist.
She get the scale. You got that scale
Scale
rot?
Something is going on here, and
This
I
is
think it
awful.
has something to do
Dude, what
With
time
with
did
this
you
this
wake up?
baby.
butterscotches, this baby, and Ivan. I thought we were friends, and now I think you're lying to me.
how's the
Something
baby?
going
Madam-
on. Everyone
Madam
holding
Boondock
secrets,
script.
okay? No one told us about this, and literally everybody woke up at the same time,
How's
and
the
we're all
baby doing?
startled together.
The
Yeah,
baby
what's the baby doing?
is
I whip around
sleeping,
and stare at it.
sleeping peacefully.
Oh,
Even
that's
through-
creepy.
Even
It's a
through my
sign.
tirade.
Yeah.
I cast detect magic.
Yeah.
Does it change color?
Nope, the baby is
Oh.
still the same, but all of you are glowing with this sickly, greasy magic.
Yo, man, we gotta take a
Is it-
shower.
If they, can you take a look at the wifus and
Yeah.
does she have the same?
I
aura?
volunteer. I use detect magic, and I will creep
Mhm.
creep up on the Ivan and the
Mhm.
mistress.
Take a small barrel and I put it over him.
Oh,
Yeah. As disguise. This is me crawling on
exactly.
like
barrels.
me
You
crawling.
say.
Yeah. I'm
It's too
trying
early in
really
the night
hard
for that,
not to
Diamond.
make eye contact with that barrel moving. I'm like super nonchalant right now. So
All
how
right.
about that weather?
Oh, wait,
Well,
what time is it again?
it's night. They're asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, we woke up in
Alright.
the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And
baby's still sleeping, right?
baby's still asleep. The parents are still asleep, but the same greasy magic is on them as well, and they're covered in sweat and they're rigid. They're sleep paralysis going
didn't-
on.
Okay.
They didn't have this greasy magic on them before, right? Because we would have
Correct.
detected it.
Correct.
Alright.
Okay, so I stand up. Am I like disoriented? Is there any noticeable difference to our environment than before we would?
Well, your shirt, you were able to wear it.
This isn't.
Are there
this is-
like any
guys,
noises
this
coming from
can't be
outside?
real because this is a dream come true.
Roll a perception check, everybody.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. 25.
Natty 20. All
11.
17 for me.
right.
All right, my
None-
wig hairs
None of you are
standing on
surprised.
end.
You hear the flapping of wings overhead.
I
And
look up and say, "Not me."
and in the town, in the back, you hear iron boots. Clank, 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 clank.
One
Clank,
set
clank.
or like an army?
2 sets of iron boots.
2 sets of
So 2 people?
Mhm.
Or
Okay.
two boots on one person.
2 sets of boots.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you need to clarify.
those
I-
double boot guards, you know.
You gotta watch out
And
for
you have
them.
2 arms. Okay.
They call me Johnny Two Boots.
They should just
See, they
put
know.
iron boots on the local dog just to fuck with people.
Okay, so I hear this and I slowly peek.
Is it from back or front?
Back.
I peek
this-
above the window and look out. And do I see anything?
Yes.
What do I see?
You see 2 red hats.
Does it say "Make America Great Again"?
We'll say versus fear.
And scene.
Do, 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 do.
The greasy magic is Trump's
It's the makeup. It's the
Wrong.
debris.
No, you see two creatures wearing these red hats, and they've got iron sickles, and they've got wild, frantic beards. They really look like fucked up gnomes.
What a great band name. Welcome to the stage, fucked up.
Hold on.
And you have been gnomed.
Uh-oh.
And we're
Everyone say
back.
something about him before he can hear us. Oh.
I will pull the VOD. I will pull the VOD if I have to. But you don't see the source of the wings because they're coming from over the house. The call is coming from inside the house.
How big is the chimney?
You could do
So
it
I
if
had
you
a
had
nickel.
to, but it wouldn't be easy.
Okay.
You can do it, Birdman. I believe in you. I'll like put my hands out like this, and you can step on my hands, and I'll.
All right. Instead, what I'll try to and I'll kind of just we see everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do that like motion of like go. But I want to slink to the other room and try to see if I can exit the window from the other room, not
Okay.
the one that we were in.
Yeah, no, you can do that.
I say, guys, there's two fucked up gnomes out there. What do we do?
So we're okay. Gotcha. Are we the blue
Yeah.
dot?
You are the four of you.
Okay.
We're doing this as a fairly abstract battle
That's
mat.
fine.
It's not a pure stickler.
Ooh,
This
okay.
is Diamond. It's the rogue symbol. This is Bruce.
Okay.
This is the barbarian symbol. One of these should be Lola, and one of these should be Mr. Bottom Flumper.
Bottom, please.
Bellbull Underbottom is the blue
Bellbull
token.
Underbottom.
Lola is the red
Okay.
token. You should have
Alright.
control over them.
I do.
I do.
Hi.
And there's two
Hello.
fucked up gnomes in the backyard. This whole thing right here is the house, basically. This right here.
Should we change the scene too?
Oh,
by the way, for
okay.
the stream?
Yeah,
Okay, so do I see this as well?
yeah. Everyone is aware of this.
Okay, I look around to see if there's like a way to like get outside to a good vantage point. Maybe Diamond knows how to like get to a good vantage point to potentially.
So behind
meet
the
up.
house is sort of like an open field. Let me switch one sec. There. So behind the house is a little field where there's like a patch of potatoes and different herbs and such, a little garden.
Is there
Um,
any high ground?
Not particularly,
Okay.
aside from on top of a building.
Oh.
Why don't we all roll
do-
for initiative?
Okay.
Okay.
We're not necessarily in combat already, but just so we can determine, the approximate order of things.
Which one do you click for initiative?
You
Where it
actually just
says
click
initiative.
the initiative button. And if you do it while highlighting your token, all right. So if you highlight your token and then do it, I'm just going to log that one
sure.
real quick at turn. But if you click on your token and then click initiative, it'll automatically add you to the initiative order.
Oh.
Where's initiative here?
So I'll
It's
pull
at-
it up on stream.
It's
Between your armor
go-
class and your speed. Middle column, top.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There you go. And it automatically added you because you had your dude selected, which is great.
Yeah. Woo.
yeah, sorry, I forgot to add that to mine.
Boop.
Beep, boop, beep,
Wait.
beep, 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 boop, 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 ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop.
Did that work?
I don't think you were clicked on your dude though.
All right, I'm going to move him just to add him to the initiative order, and then I'm going to move him back. There we go. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm drawing on it.
Yep, use the select key. And I'm just going to roll /R1d20. All right, they have a +1 modifier, I believe. So they're going to go on, yep, they have a +1, so they're going to go on count 10. If you're inside the house, put yourself into, I'll draw it. This box.
I think we're
Can I
all
be
inside the house,
like?
right?
If you're outside the house, just put yourself outside the house.
I want to be inside because I'm afraid.
I think we
I'm
all
afraid.
started inside the house.
I'm
Is
making
that
Yeah,
right?
but everyone was sort of, people were asking to do different things.
Okay,
So
yeah, I mean,
essentially,
I was definitely going out a window, essentially. So
Mhm. So before like combat begins, you can do one thing. You can relocate yourself. You can position yourself. So go ahead and decide if you want to be inside or outside of the house. If you're going to be stealthy or not. That sort of shit.
Okay, I wanna see if I just open the window if I can see the flying whatever.
Yes. There are 3 of them.
Oh no!
Are they big? Are they
They
small?
are
Dun dun dun.
medium sized. They look like winged people.
Oh,
Okay.
flying monkeys. Big monkey people.
They're harpies.
Can we tell how we had
Oh,
these
of
fucked
course.
up gnomes?
Mm-hmm.
Are they heading towards the house? What direction are they walking?
They're heading towards the house.
Directly.
Okay.
Yes. From the north,
I-
they're heading directly towards the house.
I'll whisper back to these guys to let them know that there's harpies in the air.
Okay.
Fighting around a place where you can duck back indoors might be advisable. Although
Well-
harpies usually can't pick you up very easily, so never mind.
The other
I'm
thing
fat.
that
I
we
weigh
need
300 pounds.
the other thing that we need to think about is the fact that all these houses had like locks and stuff on them, so this must happen, and so they must be aware of that. So maybe having the
We can
house
chill.
is like a way to like get back in there. Maybe we like go back to the house and chill.
I mean, I'm hiding in the
No,
house
they're coming
because,
here though.
like,
You can tell that this is where they're
All
coming.
right, these does anyone have anything that can like detect or any spells that we can preempt?
I have detect magic.
Remember,
I
every
cast
time
it-
you've used detect magic, you need to knock off 1 spell slot on your character sheet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I haven't used it yet today, right?
Yeah, but you didn't get the benefits of a long rest.
Oh,
Used them
Oh, so I've
yesterday,
already used
and the
it, okay.
nightmare took that away from you.
Somebody's used it twice, and one of you.
I've
Yep.
used it twice.
So you
I've
can
used it
knock.
twice.
I'm going
Me
to pull it
too.
up on the stream. You can reduce your spell slots by. All right. So it says slots total and slots remaining, where it says level 4. So you have 4 spells.
Okay.
I'm going to notch that one up to 2 for Mr. Underbottom because you've cast 2 level 1 spells,
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay.
and then you have your level 2 spells. Now, if you need, you can always cast a higher level spell with a lower level slot.
Okay. Cool.
Also, you can collapse your spells by clicking the little
Oh.
the little I, the letter I. That way they take up less space.
Okay.
Boop. There you go. All right,
Cool. So-
Diamond, we're going to start with your decision making. What do you do?
I'm going to I mean, I guess I'm stealth
Mm-hmm.
for already.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
16.
16. All right.
And I'm still inside the house, just by the windows, looking at the harpies, essentially.
Mm-hmm. So you're hiding inside the house.
Yes.
All right. Bruce, what are you choosing to do before anything else happens?
Okay.
I want to pull up my bow, actually.
Your bow's
while I'm
out.
Doing this. Yeah.
Can I preemptively go into a raid?
If you go into a rage, your next action will need to be an offensive one. So you'll basically need to leave the house to go charging after them.
I think raging is a bonus action for you, right? So it doesn't. You
It
don't need-
is. Like,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm in the house right.
They're approaching the house. They're in the fields outside the house.
Okay, and I'm in the house.
Correct.
How
Okay,
fast do they
that's good.
move? Like, would they get to the house in the next turn, or do they move 1 block per round?
You basically have 1 round. At the top of the initiative next round is when they'll be able to actually, this is like the prep round, the setup round.
Sure. Yeah.
So at the end of this, after everyone's been able to do one thing on their next turn, they'll be able to actually get to the house.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go upstairs and get the baby.
There's only
And-
1 floor. You're in the room with the baby. It's the back room.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the baby and examine it. I'm gonna like take it out of the things, try to wake the baby up, and see if anything happens.
Okay. When you pick up the sleeping baby,
A baby?
its eyes
Oh
just
my
immediately
God.
open.
Okay.
Ugh.
And what happens?
Nothing.
It's creepy.
It looks at you.
Does it look
Okay.
normal?
Is it crying or are her eyes the right?
Yeah, she's got brown eyes.
Okay. Has anything happened outside that is different
Clunk.
now that she's awake?
Clong, clong. Nothing's changed.
Okay. Well, I throw the baby back into the crib and let's.
Okay, you yeet the baby.
Thank you for your time.
Anything else?
No, I'm actually going to chill out until the next turn
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I think there's a reason why there's locks and stuff on this house. We should be.
Cool. Mr. Underbottom,
Yes. Hello. Hi. Hi. Oh,
what would you
sorry.
like to do as
Well, I
all
rolled
this
my
is going
eyes.
down?
What's up?
As all this is going down, what do
Oh
you do?
yeah, I agree with that. So we know everyone's infected with this greasy magic. It's greasy magic, you said?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this greasy.
Has the nature of the magic of the baby changed? Because
No.
we detected it before.
It has not changed.
Okay, gotcha.
Do the fucked up gnomes have the
Oh.
same grease?
There's actually an additional aura surrounding Diamond.
Oh,
Oh. Are you molting?
oh shit! It's because he talked to the Boyle or Johnny Boyle on the wall.
Roll an
Oh, Johnny
Arcana
boys.
check if you would like to attempt to analyze it.
I also was
Ooh.
touched by the cleric guy.
Touched
True,
by
yeah.
an angel.
Oh yeah, I think that's something. Okay, wait, a cleric check.
Okay, I roll.
Arcana, it's one of
Arcana?
your skills, yes. Because you have the spell active. An 18. There
Oops,
is
sorry.
divination magic, which is finding magic, seeking
Oh, this
magic, knowledge
motherfucker.
magic.
Ooh.
Oh, this motherfucking hag!
Wait,
God
wait, sorry.
damn it.
So what do you mean by that? There's
You wouldn't
Divination.
know it, but basically the hag has a couple of my feathers, and you can find people if you have shit of theirs.
Fucking dropping
Oh.
feathers everywhere.
No,
So
no, trust
basically-
me. I was hidden with I believe it was a 27 stealth, and this motherfucking hag saw me through it and
What a hag.
yanked out a couple of my feathers.
I'm pretty
What a
sure she
hag.
rolled a natural 20 on that roll.
I was mad.
It was,
Anyway,
it was, a
sorry.
little, it was a little bit bullshit.
I don't,
So
I don't know if you guys know this either. I don't know what I've told them.
Yo,
How
you
long
got
have
a
we been
bald
traveling
spot on
together?
your butt right there, dude. Are you
How long have
trying
we
to
been
new?
traveling together? Do you think, Joseph? Like a year?
It's been
5 years.
2 years since the incident with the hag. So you probably started traveling with this group sometime shortly after that. So you've known them for a while.
And we've been specifically after this hag?
Yeah.
Okay, so I probably told you guys that it's got a couple of others.
Mm.
So
So now
you
we can
might-
tell it's tracking.
You might be able to determine that it's that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll leave that up to your own intelligence.
Well, I let you know that I see this magic as you're not out of the window yet, right? You've just
No,
peeked at it.
I'm inside still. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like,
They
hey,
totally
Mr.
know where
Diamond.
you are, dude.
Yeah. They got the homie beacon on us, homie.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll look back at you and say, means she is close.
True that.
It looks like we're gonna be fighting.
Yeah.
Does that mean that if you took off and like ran in another direction, they would all follow you, and we can get them from the flank?
Ooh, that might be a good idea.
I'll shrug.
Would this hag be potentially invisible?
Well, I should have made this more obvious at the beginning where it was like, what do you know about hags? Actually, I think I did ask something about what you guys know about hags.
I mean, I don't think we know much, honestly. 'cause I
Hags
don't
have
think
all
any of us
manner
are-
of magical abilities, and you definitely know they can turn invisible.
Mm.
Okay.
All right.
What weaponry did I see on the harpies?
On the harpies, I believe just their talons. Let me verify that.
I'm just wondering if any of these guys have any sort of ranged weaponry at all.
They don't appear to have any sort of ranged weapon, and neither do the fucked up dwarves. The harpies have clubs, and they have nasty talons.
Okay.
All right. So I have a couple plans, and I'm running by the team. Look, I can see invisibility. That's a thing I can do for sure.
Mhm.
But also, I think once we get the hag revealed, I'm gonna try to hit her with that Tasha's hideous laughter. You know what I mean?
Nice.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? So all of a sudden
Solid,
everything's
solid.
funny. But we're probably gonna lose that roll, but that's whatever. I think it'd be a great way to take it down. And I have the phantasmal force as well, which I need to. forget
And
what this
I'll say
is.
back to you. Do not think she is here currently. She is just watching.
All right.
Okay. And I'm
That-
like,
I'm chilling in the house then.
Okay.
yeah,
Lola,
Yes.
what do? You have
I-
basically 1 round to prepare.
Okay, so I wait, Bruce, what are you doing? Are you
I
getting
stayed
ready
inside.
to fight?
He
You're
looked
just
at the
Yeah,
looking
baby.
yeah,
out?
He looked at the baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
looked at-
yeah, he threw the baby.
How long does detective visibility last, by the way? Moosh.
1 hour.
Oh,
1
And
hour.
it's not
So-
a concentration spell.
Okay.
All right,
It might
so-
not be a bad idea to use it, but
You could
Wait,
proc
which
that.
one?
You could proc that before the fight starts if you want.
Which
yeah,
one?
let's go and do that. The see invisibility.
Oh, yours. Okay.
So I'm going to cast see invisibility to the darkness. And now I'll lower my counter by to 2, right?
As you cast this and you scan around the room, you look around and you see the ghostly outline of this decrepit figure with nasty fingernails grown out into talons, curling horns. She's perched on Ivan's chest, just staring at him.
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Chills, brother.
This is like a straight up night terror. Ah!
And you see the
Oh,
greasy
say,
magic
"Shut up,
that you
Bruce."
cast earlier flowing from her into Ivan.
Oh my God.
Greasy magic. No.
Oh no.
All right. Well, good thing I took that see invisibility.
So
Yeah.
he's the only one
but
who sees it.
But only you see him. Yeah.
So like
Okay,
he
you're making a
turns it
weird
on,
face,
he
dude.
just scans around the room. Ah!
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Obviously alert them. Can I also attempt to wake up the couple? Ivan and Miss
She wakes up.
Bottom?
He does not.
No.
And this shadowy creature is just staring at me. What is it?
She
As I'm waking them up.
wasn't looking at you at all until you tried to awaken them. Now she looks at you, she blinks, and she grins a mouthful of needle broken teeth.
Do I recognize her?
You can't see her.
I just
I'm in the other room. Okay, that's right.
I mean he
Oh, right,
see
right, right.
invisibility, yeah.
so I describe to the team.
However,
Well,
I
I,
will-
mean, I think I think that's your turn for now.
oh, never
One
mind.
last
Yeah, it's been a
point.
lot.
One last
Uh-huh.
point. See invisibility reveals invisible things, they just appear visible. She is ghostly and translucent.
Oh.
Oh.
She is out of phase with the plane. She is on the ethereal plane right now. She's not physically, like, she's here, but she's intangible.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. Lola.
All right. Oh, so
Something I never asked. Just sorry to butt in. Something I never asked. Did we ever get magical weapons of any sort?
I have a dart.
I have a rapier.
You can each have one magical weapon. You're level 5. You can each have a +1 weapon.
Okay.
Woo.
That's fair.
Okay. All right.
That can help when you're fighting something ethereal.
Yeah.
How many bardic inspirations do I get?
Let me see. 4. It's on your
4.
It's on the right-hand column of your core page of your character sheet.
Core. Aha! 4 bardic inspirations. Excellent. So I don't see the hag, but I'm definitely freaked out, and I give Boop a bardic inspiration.
All right.
Okay, so I wave my arms, in a very meaningful motion. I'm like pushing my energy into him, and yeah, exactly. You gotta. I go, Bruce. He's our man. If he can't do it, fuck it. And then I wiggle my fingers.
All right. You now have a D8 you can spend on any. You're a lore bard, right?
Yeah. No.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can spend it on. You can't spend it on a damage roll, but you can spend it on anything else.
Okay.
'Kay.
Good luck, Boop.
All right.
Also, I use my bonus action to clench my sphincters.
Okay. That's a free
Ready
action.
myself.
How do I get the
thank you.
+1 weapon?
What was that?
How do I add the +1 weapon on the sheet?
Let me see. If you go to your character sheet, Bruce, And
Okay.
then, is it listed as one of your attacks?
Yeah.
Magic bonus. You were on the right screen there. You see the magic bonus right next to attack, strength plus blank plus proficient.
No.
All right, so you see the line that says great axe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you expand
never
that,
mind.
and then it says
Here.
attack, strength plus, and then there's just an empty plus number.
Oh yeah.
Or there's
With
a
the plus
magic
one?
bonus below. There's a magic bonus below that.
Oh okay, yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
I
you
put
just
it
Put
add
the one
a
there.
yeah. Put a 1, and then where it says damage, 1d12 plus strength plus 1, and that'll auto magic your weapon.
Okay, where does it say damage?
In the same thing.
It's on the second,
Yeah.
second little check mark.
So attack has a check mark, then damage has a check mark.
Mm-hmm. And under
Then I
attack,
add
it
a
says
1.
magic bonus. Yeah.
So we just add a 1 to the magic bonus, and then do we do anything else?
For damage, you also add where it says damage
Okay.
blank plus one of your ability modifiers, either strength or dexterity,
Yeah.
plus 0. Change the 0 to a 1.
Okay,
Got
yeah,
it.
I got
no,
it.
I think
Yep.
if you put magic
I got
bonus,
it
it
as well.
automatically does it.
Oh, well, that'd be good design, actually. Well, we'll figure it out. The first time we roll it, I'll look at the math and see if it's messed up.
Are we rolling right now?
No, I was just seeing what happens when I click that.
Plus magic. Yeah, plus 1 magic. Plus 1 mod. Yeah, so it does double up. So if you put in a magic bonus, you don't need to put in a damage bonus as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go ahead and fix
You're
that.
good.
And
Fixed.
we're gonna go ahead and get started here. They approach within, like, they're all headed towards the house. The harpies, the fucked up gnomes, and the call is also coming from inside the house. So they're all approaching. Diamond, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot at one of the closest harpy, I guess.
All right. Roll an attack.
And
You're from stealth, so roll with advantage.
advantage. This is short bow. 16.
16. Yes, your arrow flies from the darkness of the house through the air and strikes the harpy with a shriek. How much damage do you inflict? Because
7.
you have sneak attack, don't you?
All right, I need
They're
to.
caught by stealth.
7 and then another 10.
All right, 17 points of damage.
Hey!
A fine hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the Pokemon battle background.
Let's do.
So I would play battle music, but I have to have the game open in 2 tabs, and if I do that, it will echo for the stream.
that's fine,
It'll get messed up.
Doing it for myself.
I wanna be the very best.
Dun-dun.
No one ever was. Bomb, bomb, bomb.
I can play it through my
And then
sound.
I'll use my bonus action to try to hide again.
All right, roll stealth.
22.
22. You vanish into the shadows.
Mm.
Next up,
Nice.
Bruce. The fucked up gnomes are
right,
coming,
Bruce,
and you cannot
Bruce,
see
Bruce.
you cannot see the hag, Ethel Middenheap.
Okay, can you is there a way out the back?
There's a door. There's a back door.
Okay, so I'm gonna go out there.
I hear it's really shitty back there.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try to tank these mofos, and I'm gonna go into a rage.
All right.
I did let you know, by the way, that there's harpies flying around too.
Yep. You are aware
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
All right. They are close enough that if you go charging out into the field, you can make contact on this round. Would you like to do so?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
All right. So
Bruce.
you run up screeching a battle cry. Remember, from your nightmare, your maximum hit points are down by 5, which would also reduce your current hit points.
Ah,
All right.
that makes sense.
So you activate your rage. Let me see. There might be a way to press a magic button on your character sheet that implements your rage for you. Let's see. Yeah. So below your weapons, there's a checkbox that says rage damage. If you check that off, all your attacks will automatically add your rage.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Great. Now,
Okay, so
go ahead.
I'm like I hear the music, like I hear the drums in the background. You know, I take my great axe and I scream a barbarian scream, and I'm like, I am Bruce, and then I slash into this weird looking guy.
All right, you charge the fucked up gnome. Roll your attack, and at level 5, I think you get 2 attacks, don't you?
I do.
Right.
Okay, cool. So where is the roll attack? Do I just click?
Just click the attack. All right.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Wowie.
Me.
Damn, son.
Wowie. Okay.
Okay, and I
You
get a
roll-
second attack.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, and then I'm gonna
Once
and then I'm gonna do like a really cool like above the hand like great axe spin, and I'm gonna bring my great axe up directly over my head and slash down.
Roll it
Are
again.
you donking him right now? Is he
Holy.
getting dunked?
Yeah, he's terrible, terrible damage. He takes. Let me see if I'm doing my math right. Yeah, he takes 18, 13. He takes 31 points of damage as you just absolutely cleave into him with righteous fury. Blood spills everywhere, and he squawks.
I didn't even know you, brother.
But he lives.
Oh, hi. Thank you for your time.
He was a fucked up gnome before. Now he's a really fucked up gnome. But like his eyes are burning and his mustache is twitching and he's licking the blood out of his beard.
In a barbarian rage, I look at him and I make eye contact, and I know he's injured, and I just take my tongue and lick my axe as a way of intimidating.
There you go. How does it taste?
He rubs his hand across the wound and goes.
Wow.
unhygienic.
Yes.
Wonder if they're undead, by the way. Somehow.
He doesn't appear to be. He does not appear to be. All right. Next up, Mr. Underbottom. What do you do? What do you do?
So status check on this little apparitionally ghostly other planely creature is just chilling there on top of Ivan's chest right now.
Yeah, but after you tried to wake them up, she noticed you.
Yeah, and she's just staring where we're making hard eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I try to
We can.
is it seemingly hostile, right? It's barring its teeth at me, right? Bearing.
She's smiling at you. It's not pleasant.
All right. Well, since I'm especially strong at persuasion, I say I try to talk to it. Wait, what can I do in a turn? Kind of like
in your turn, you can take one action, which is any ability that requires an action. Most of your spells or an attack would be an action. You can also move up to your full speed, and if you have abilities that use bonus action, you can use no more than one of those. So as a bard, you can give somebody Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action. You can cast a spell or attack, and you can talk for free, but if you're trying to actually like use a skill like persuade somebody or use Arcana to recall something, I will take your bonus action to do that.
Okay, gotcha.
So you could cast a spell and try to negotiate. You can negotiate and do Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. All right.
You can try to talk, and if that doesn't work, you attack. Your call.
I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on Miss Ethel over here. I'm trying to get her to laugh because I think that'd be hilarious. Let's see here. I'm looking. Okay, let me just press the yellow info button. Does that work? Oh wait. What do I? Oh, there we go. I do this thing.
All right.
Do
so roll an Arcana check first.
Okay. Dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to my sheet.
Dun, 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 dun,
Whoa.
dun,
Okay, there I am there. Character sheet.
Arcana should be the third one from the top.
Yeah. Yeah, I was getting back to this sheet.
Oh.
Okay, so she's not tangible. She's on the she's ethereal. She is incorporeal, meaning that Tasha's hideous laughter will have no power over her. She's only barely even. She's not really here. She's like at the same XY coordinates, but not the same Z coordinates. You follow?
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Now,
Alright,
there are
down to
very
one more.
specific things that can affect an ethereal creature.
Mm-hmm.
Magic weapons and attack damage spells have a 50% chance to work. So I will grant a 50% chance that this will hit her at all. But even if it hits her, she gets to save. Otherwise, force effects that use force damage, like magic missile, will work. But other than that,
What about
go ahead.
Thunder Wave? Does that work?
That's a 50% chance to work.
Okay.
So
Also, gotta be careful because you Thunderwave Ivan.
Thunderwave would blow up the house.
And the house. And
So, anyways, you can go ahead, but there's like a coin flip whether or not it even affects her.
you
Win-win.
can literally blow everyone up except her.
But same with the hideous laughter. Like, there's a 50% chance just absolutely nothing happens.
That's fine.
All right, you take those odds.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll 1d2. On a 1, she's affected. On a 2, she is not.
All right.
I believe in.
A 1. She has to roll a saving throw.
Ah,
What
she
type
has
of
to
saving
save.
throw is this?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
It's a wisdom saving throw. She has advantage on this saving throw.
Boo.
Yeah, hags are legit. Oh, those are low.
She takes the 12. What's the save DC on your
I
spell?
think it's 12.
Let's
It's
see.
gotta
here.
be higher than that.
It doesn't necessarily. I don't know if it says.
Yeah, so if you go to your spells tab,
Oh, okay, I'm there.
near the top.
Range 30 feet, enchantment 1, casting time 1 action.
No, that's
target-
the description of the spell. So your spell save DC is on your spells tab. It's not on the description of the
It's
spell.
right next
On
to
the way
your
in the very top.
name at the
Yep.
very top.
Yeah.
spell.
So it's
something just
14.
opened on my screen. 14. Yeah.
Yep, I just popped up your character sheet.
Oh, okay, thank you.
All right, so it's 14. She got exactly 14, which means she utters a little cackle and then coughs it down. She resists the spell.
We're so
Damn.
close.
God damn it.
All right, now you still have your bonus
man.
action, and you can move if you'd like.
You
Rip
can
a
also
feather
use
from
your
a
bardic
bird.
inspiration, by the way. Moosh.
Yeah.
You cannot use
we
your
get
bardic
more.
inspiration on somebody else's saving throw.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying, just like in general, like
Right,
next,
you can hand it
on your
out.
next turn, you should use.
Oh, is that because that helps power up someone else's stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that dice. So you can give with your bonus action, you can give someone else a bonus dice that they can roll if they don't think they're going to succeed.
Oh, so it can happen like if someone else is doing something and then I'm going to.
So it's
attack on
really
top of it?
good, like in this exact scenario, there's like a 50% chance to miss, right?
Okay.
So someone can use that 8d8 to try to hit
Yeah.
instead. And it's like free for you, so like just use it. It's
Right.
like some,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like all bards just start.
So I should just give it to somebody
Right,
random, right?
because you have X uses of it, and you can just hand them out like candy once a
All right,
round.
who wants it? Who wants it? Any
Oh,
takers?
give it to me. Give it to me. I'm
All
gonna
right.
go. So
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. We're gonna give it over to our friend. I keep forgetting your no, Lola.
Lola.
Far Treader.
Yes,
I cast it on Lola Far Treader.
All
I
right,
receive it.
all right. You now have a bonus 1d8 you can spend. Unfortunately, it is not your turn. It is Ethel Middenheap's turn.
Oh,
Oh, balls.
All right, she
what a hag!
right cackles and then just pushes off from the body of, well, not the body, but the sleeping form of Ivan, and just phases right through the wall.
Ooh, no clipping.
No clip. Yeah,
Hacker.
etherealness includes no clip.
What a
A
hacker.
little sus.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
she goes right.
9.25
I was
speed.
literally about to say, I don't know, man. It just looks funny to me. It just looks weird to me.
Tracking him through the wall.
So she phases through, and Lola, it's your turn.
All right. Can I see her?
No,
Oh, balls.
you could never see her.
Oh,
Only the
that's right, I
person
could
with the
never see
invisible
her.
seeing magic could see her.
Oh, I felt like I could see her spirit. Okay, so I have no idea where she is. So,
Mm-hmm.
um,
You got fucked up gnomes in the backyard and harpies in the air above.
Okay, so I crash through the window. Oh wait,
right.
no, there's a door. I walk through the door.
I mean, if that's your idiom, you can do that.
I just like to.
I dare you. I dare you.
Okay, I crash through the window. I
Roll
crash
an
through the window
acrobatics check.
because I am huge and I have scales to protect myself. So I'm going to be a good person and clear the way for everybody else. Okay, let's see, acrobatics. 12.
12.
Okay.
You do, in
the glass
fact,
gets-
crash through the window.
All over the kid.
Was the alternative to like miss and
You'd
And
crash
hit the
through the
wall.
window.
I just hit the wall. That would be so
Yeah.
funny.
It depends on how badly
yeah.
you failed. The window has no glass. Glass is a luxury. It's just, but it had shutters, like wooden shutters. So you just,
Wood is no match for me.
you
Okay.
just, Superman right through it. You're now in the backyard. What would you like to do?
All right. I am going to cast. Wait. So this fucked up gnome that we're standing in front of is is he like bloodied? Right.
Yeah.
So he's like
yeah.
grievously
Absolutely.
injured.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, what should I use? So you said a magic weapon. will-
Magic whoopsies. You are very, very close to an enemy for a
Are you
For
a val?
what?
You're a lore bard, not a valor bard.
Oh, okay. I'm behind you then. Okay. What do I do? I can stick him with my rapier, right? My
Mhm.
magic rapier. Okay, so I stick him with.
That will require you to get into melee range.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I don't.
Don't you have like vicious mockery?
I'm scared, so I'm gonna viciously mock him from afar. Okay.
All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
Look at me, I'm effective gnome. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I look at I look at this fucked up gnome and I loosen up my lips, I clear my throat and I go and I taunt him. I say, this man's a buffoonish clown. If he knows what's good, he'll sit down. If he attacks, my squad won't hold back. We'll beat his ass right out of town. And then I launch my spicy words in his direction.
ooh.
He is unfazed.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
You will not survive this vicious attack, because like your combat, your rhymes are whack.
Oh! You just ended her career.
I'm
Does he have a
about
mic?
to end this
Is-
man's
is-
whole
Does he
career.
have a mic he's about to drop? Is that what's going on?
He drops his scythe. He's like, "Ah, shit!"
Okay. I just rest.
But you have a
I hang
bonus
out.
action. You could hand out more bardic inspiration if you wanted.
I will bardically inspire the bird.
All right.
I go, Birdman, call, and then I throw some sand in his direction.
All right.
Fantastic.
You now have a single bardic boop. Meanwhile, the fucked up gnomes, they both converge, screaming for blood. One of them is going to attack Sir Bruce, but the other one is going to sidle up to Bruce because the two of you are. Were you like right behind him, or were you sort of standing in the field behind him? Screw it. The one that's in direct melee combat with Bruce already getting fucked up is going to stand his ground, but the other one's going to run with his iron boots and then jump and try to stomp on Lola.
I'm 7 feet tall. I'm huge.
They
He's
got
going to
the
kick you in the
hops.
shins.
Okay. Oh, that's
Ouch,
actually
ouch.
way meaner. Like,
Yep.
fuck you, man.
Lola, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. How do I do that? Do
Click
I
on the
just- okay,
dexterity
I got
saving
it.
throw, and that'll work.
No!
Natural one. Natural one. Don't bother using your bardic inspiration. You rolled a natural one. Okay.
No.
This little fucker with his iron boots. This might be the most pain you have experienced. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage,
What the fuck?
What?
and he
Ouchie.
knocks you on your ass. You are now
No!
prone.
No, it's okay. I can still yell from the ground.
How much health do you have?
I have 20.
Okay. As you
Left.
just. Then the one engaged in battle with Bruce just swings and multi-attacks 3 times with his sickle.
Wow.
What's your
Okay.
armor class while I do this?
It's 14. I
Okay,
think.
he hits you twice. Yeah, twice.
Okay, for how much?
You take 9 points each time, but you take half damage because you're in a rage. So you just take 9 points of damage.
Numbers, man.
Math.
Give him a moment.
There's actually a cheat way to do this. If you click on your dude, a little bubble will pop up, like a little green bubble with your health amount. And if you type into that, you just click on that bubble and type -9 and hit enter. It'll do it for you.
Should I take 5 options? Should I have started with 70 HP?
Yes, you should start with 5 fewer. Yep. And that's your
So
max.
take 5 off.
Yep. All right. That's it for the fucked up gnomes. And now it's time for the harpies.
Oh no!
Well, they can't see the source of the arrow that shot them, but that's fine. They are going to swoop down. They move pretty fast. Let's see. One of them is going to swoop around. They're not quite actually close enough to engage in combat. One sec. I gotta take this.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man. We're going to have to, like, dive, like, in and out of this.
Hey, the window's
house?
already open. You're welcome.
Yeah, this
I
bard,
have
man.
I have a dart.
This bard is feeling
Which bard? My bard?
Huh?
both
My
of
bard?
them. No, Ham's bard, because look how aggressive.
I know, right?
I'm pumped
I'm
up, man.
gonna jump out.
Pumped.
I'm gonna jump out the window.
Look, she saw a window.
It's-
She just had to jump through it. Okay, this is how things go.
Yeah, you
Alright.
can't tell me not to jump through a window.
We are back. So the third harpy starts singing.
What?
Everybody roll a saving throw. Everybody roll a...
Even inside the house?
Yes. If you're in
What if I
300 feet, you
don't-
can hear.
What if
Okay.
I don't have ears?
Can you hear when people talk to you?
What?
I read lips. I'm just kidding.
I
Okay.
roll a what? Sorry, what? I
Yeah, what do we
can't.
roll?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I'm so wise.
Ugh, hate these ones. Oh, whoops.
No, that premonition.
Yeah, re-roll that because you should
Yeah,
not have
yeah.
had. All right, that worked out. Everybody,
Nice.
actually, this is a good point to bring up. Alex, you did not roll very well. Would you like to use your Bardic Inspiration dice?
Yes.
All right, roll 1d8.
Just type in /roll 1d8.
Yep, that's the easiest way.
All one word or?
No,
/r
roll.
space 1d8.
Yeah.
Oh.
2. So instead of a 10, you got a 12.
Woo!
Fun fact, that saves. All of you resist
Hey!
the magical melody of the harpy.
Fuck you, your rhymes suck.
Melody?
Wow, you guys gotta calm down. You literally just jumped out the window. I know you're super heated right now. Also because he just got booted in the face earlier, but we gotta calm it, okay? We gotta
It's a
strategic-
leg.
And that's it for them. Diamond, you're up.
Diamond. Here we go.
This one here
Mhm.
is wounded.
Is the one
severely.
that hit.
Yep.
Yeah, I will. I think I will just shoot it at it again. It's coming from stealth, so I should have advantage, right?
Yep. You just pop right in and out of stealth.
Boom, boom, boom. Short bow, so we'll be able to advantage. 19
Oh, yeah.
for 10 plus
Sneak attack.
Another 10.
20
So,
points of
sneak,
damage.
Sneak.
All right.
Sneak.
That one catches in its wing and it screeches and starts like peeling away, just absolutely ragged from these 2 shots that have nearly brought it to the ground.
Great job, Birdman.
You have
High
your
five.
bonus action as well.
That was pretty cool.
Yo, this is some bird on bird action.
Yeah,
Going
yeah.
back
into
We
stealth.
love to see it.
That should not have had advantage.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll again?
Yeah,
17.
much more reasonable. All right. Bruce, your turn.
Bruce.
Okay, so
Bruce.
question. So my great axe can hit 2 enemies within 5 feet. Is that of each other or of me?
Is that a special ability or you're just saying it has a 5-foot reach?
it says description up to 2 creatures within 5 feet.
I think it's within 5 feet of you. So if you like spun in a circle, maybe you could get both of them.
Oh, that's the placeholder text. If you click there, you'll see it doesn't actually say that. That's
Okay.
placeholder text. That's an example.
Okay,
So
it's a
you
60-foot cone. Holy shit.
So each time that you attack, you can just swing and you can hit one creature within 5 feet of you. So you can make your first attack against the greatly wounded one, and then if you drop it, you can move to the other one and attack it.
Okay. First, I'm going to go into a frenzy.
All right. So you are entering a frenzy. So this means that you can attack with your bonus action as well. Now, I should also point out that since you're this type of barbarian, you have the ability to attack recklessly, meaning that you can attack with advantage, but then anyone who tries to hit you also gets advantage because you're just going all out offense, leaving your defenses open.
South American Overwatch, do it.
Let's do
All right, so there should be a button at the top of your character sheet that says advantage, normal, and disadvantage. It's at the top of the center column.
Yeah, I got it.
Toggle advantage and take your first swing. A 26 hits. You deal 18 points of damage.
What?
And just what happens to it? What happens to it?
Okay, so it cuts to like an anime cutscene,
Mhm.
right? Like the sky is like super fast,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like at like a downward angle coming up into my face,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I say, "It's axe to meet you," and then I take my axe, and I just take a great big slash, pretty non-committal, right? Like I don't care
Mhm.
about this guy. And I turn around, and then I lick my axe because for some reason I like it.
That's fair. And you just see this other one with its iron boots just stomping on Lola.
Yeah, and I turn around and
dude.
I go, I would walk 5,000 miles to put this axe in your face.
All right.
How exciting.
That's a hit. Exciting. You deal 17 points of damage. Would you like to use your bonus action because you're in a frenzy?
I am.
Roll.
Yeah. And I can still use a great axe for that?
Yeah. You just get to attack 3 times because fuck this fucked up gnome. It takes 16 points of damage. And it is similarly disheveled and bloodied like the last one. It's not dead yet, but you just and then you hit it again.
And then I lick my axe because like it's becoming a problem now.
Why does it sound like a murloc?
I'll see
that's
if
a
I can.
rabbit.
I'll see if I can. Yeah, it sounds more like a rabbit, doesn't it? It's like a rabbit.
Bruce is on the loose, guys. Bruce is feeling Bruce
There he
Bruce
goes.
on the
There he
loose.
goes.
Bruce on the loose.
Bruce.
That's how you get your bardic inspirations. Lola just going Bruce.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just keeping a beat. My leg really hurts, but I'm still stomping. Like, I'm committed to this part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So, next up, Mr. Underbottom.
Hi.
You're in the house. There's harpies overhead. None of them have reached the house yet.
Okay. Can I use? What are the cantrips? Is that you can use them all the time?
Yeah, it still takes your action, but it doesn't burn any spell slots. It's an at-will power.
Oh, nice.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
What is the time between each of these rounds?
6 seconds.
6 seconds. Okay. It's been okay. I have
1 week since you looked at me. Sorry.
How much are these harpies hitting for right now? Or do we need any damage
They have
mitigation?
not hit at all.
They haven't hit.
So we don't know.
The
Is
only
one of
person
them
who's
inside the house?
they have not. No, it's flying over the house.
Oh, okay.
This is what the fucked up gnomes look like, by the way.
One of them didn't even get to move from his square. That poor guy.
Yeah, at least got to attack.
Yeah.
Look how fucked up he is.
All right, so the only person who's taking damage, Lola took a pretty significant chunk of damage from getting just
Is that from one of the gnomes?
from getting cleaved,
Getting booted.
cleated.
Yeah. It's my
Alright.
Achilles shin.
Nice.
Shut up.
Alrighty. What's with Phantasmal Force again? What does this do? An illusion that takes root in the mind of the creature that you can see within range. Target must make a intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you create a phantasmal object. Blah 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 blah.
So most of the time, people use that as like a distraction.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That's
and it can like tank for a turn, kind of. Is how I kind of think about it.
Yeah, I'm down for that because we got some harpies. You know, they flying around.
Yeah, so you can like set a trap or something.
Yeah. All right, let's do. Do you guys have any like? Do we want to group them up or something? We'll get them all together. Oh
So
yeah, and then we can then use your frenzy or your
It just-
reckless attack. Yeah. So I want to create something that's gonna attract them.
Yeah,
attract
I also
harpies
have
to it.
a thunder wave.
Oh, that'd be a sick combo.
Thunder
Whoa, combo,
wave.
Want to just blow up this house? We can just bring them to the house and then.
Yeah.
So-
There's
so
only,
Kill the baby.
Let's just go
with
straight to
everything
blowing up the house.
it probably won't die anyways. It'll be okay.
Yeah, it's got
This
magic.
is all
shit.
obviously a dream.
Greasy magic. Yeah.
I already did the "It's all a dream" bit in a recent adventure. That'd be doubling up. What are you gonna do to try to draw them together?
What do
Are
birds
these
eat?
harpies
Bread?
male or female?
Female.
All right, I'm gonna make like a
these aren't birds,
honky
these are
honky
harpies.
harpy.
A hunk.
It's gonna be like a really attractive male harpy.
All right.
It's like glistening.
Actually,
Go for
God.
it. I'm giving you permission.
Yeah, please.
all right, let's
He's
do it.
He's making
Let's not-
the Chip and Dale's harpy.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna make
Don't
like
get
the
too
hunkiest
excited,
harpy
Birdman.
ever
Mhm.
with some harpy nip like catnip. You know?
Oh,
Like
oh,
every,
that
like,
kind of
every like just the whole shebang. I don't know what we need. Like what
Alright.
harpies?
Mel
What
the
are harpies
harpy?
into?
You're just gonna create like Fabio the harpy, right?
Yeah, Fabio the harpy, and I'm gonna put it right
Kissable
next
lips,
to.
rolling
I want
hair.
to put it right next to Mr. Boop,
Okay.
so we can get some slashing action. I think So we'll put it in that there quadrant.
Okay.
That there.
All right. Google image search swole harpy.
Oh God, no! You're gonna get into some really
so
weird
good.
porn.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna go.
great.
We're gonna be so TOS.
Please.
Instant TOS. No, I'm just gonna
Hit Rule
pull.
34 real hard.
I'm just
Just
gonna.
as a Fabio. Get Fabio. Wait, hold
Alright.
on. Can I make an image and send to you?
Yeah, send it to me.
Fabio
It'll take.
wins.
All right. So you cast this image. Before you start making it, I want you to roll an Arcana check for basically,
boy.
or Deception, whichever's higher. Basically,
Alright.
to how convincing is your swole ass harpy?
All right, let's see.
How swole we talking?
So
There's
roll
never been a better time.
Arcana check. You said.
Arcana or Deception.
Okay. Oh, my deception's like way better.
23.
Oh, I think you do it. Like it's perfect.
Damn, son.
So okay, you know what's really funny is if you read it, it says they cannot determine if it's real or not. They react to it as if it's the first time they've ever seen it and had always been there, right? So you're gonna make this super hot Fabio. They literally can't ignore.
Can you
right.
feel the love
All right.
tonight?
All right,
Oh,
you
we're
saw.
gonna-
Yeah, start photoshopping while you wait for your next turn.
All right, sounds good. What? Anything else? Oh, do I need to finish my turn?
Well, that was your action. You cast that spell. You can use a bonus action if you want to help hand out Bardic Inspiration, but it can only go to somebody who doesn't already have it.
Oh, does everyone have Bardic Inspiration already though?
No, I don't think.
Once you use it, you
Yeah,
lose
I
it?
actually do. You know, oh, should
I still
yeah,
have
I would
mine.
give it to Ham. Yeah.
No, I still have mine.
Oh,
'Cause I
did
granted you
someone
it before.
use their Bardic
No,
Inspiration earlier?
Moosh used his for the.
Okay, so
intro.
Ham can Bardic Mushu later.
Correct, but
Yeah.
you can't boop yourself.
All right, so no, you don't need anything.
All right. So I don't need to give it to anyone else, or
Correct.
Nope.
So
The rest
Oh,
is
okay.
the-
nothing done. Your turn.
we're good then.
is
I'm
over.
just like out of making this clay, crafting with my
Mhm.
hands, the perfect
Mm.
harpy, the man harpy.
Okay.
It's like that scene with Demi Moore and the ghost.
So
Just like
Sure, yeah. that
Dan,
one.
I need you to look at the stream for a moment because I made some rolls. They were DM rolls. They didn't show up for you. They showed up on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
It was made with advantage. I need you to see it.
Yeah, to know that I'm fucked. Okay, yeah.
This is a perception check for the ethereal witch to find you.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
I just want it on
dun.
record that I
Okay.
didn't fuck this.
Gotta
Yeah,
hold
no,
on to your feathers. What's
sure.
wrong with you, man?
Ooh.
All right,
This is
she-
a yikers.
She phases back onto the material plane directly behind you. Nothing personal, kid.
Oh.
We've
Unfortunately,
done this song and dance before.
Unfortunately, that takes her turn.
Oh.
So it's like the end of the episode of the anime, right? Where we're like we're doing great, and then it's all of a sudden it's like.
Do I know she's there?
Yeah. Well, I'll roll a stealth check. What's your passive perception?
14.
Oh my god.
You do not know she's there.
Oh,
But
no.
Let me rephrase that. Do I not know she's there because she just phased in? Do I not know she's there because she's invisible?
She phased in. She is physically present. She is not invisible. She's just stealthy as fuck.
I just haven't noticed her. Okay.
Exactly. She
Okay.
just. It's like the shadows sort of took definition and shape, and it's this very spindly shape. These
Gross.
claws looming behind you. Yeah. Okay. Lola, your turn.
Okay, so
You've got an evil
Okay.
gnome trying to stomp you to death, and you've got Bruce the Barbarian charging forward to help.
Thanks, Bruce. Okay, so I yeet myself back through the window.
Okay, so
you have
if you
attack of opportunity.
if you leave his territory,
Okay.
he gets a free shot at you unless you use your whole action to just withdraw, and then you don't get an action, but you get a bonus
Another
action.
extra action. Okay.
Right.
JK then.
Throw some insults.
Yeah, okay. So
He's also
I'm in
already in melee range. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
I
can just
take
stab
out
him.
my rapier
Mhm.
and I poke him right in the squishy bits.
Okay. Roll an attack with your
So-
rapier.
I hit this.
Yeah, a 22 will hit.
Oh.
Okay.
It's
All
not
right.
not a natural 20. You deal 11 points of damage.
Nice. I say, "Take that, bitch," and I stab him.
All right.
That's all.
He
oh,
squeals.
actually-
Yes.
Ew.
You can add your D8 to that damage roll if you want.
Oh, that's right.
No,
I
you
still
can.
have my inspiration.
But that was given to you by a Valor Bard. It was
Oh, I
given to you
thought-
by because Musha's a Valor Bard, right?
Yeah. So I can
So you can add that to your damage.
Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna add it. Yeah.
Great. He had 1 health left.
Woo! Okay, so
tell me how this
I
goes down.
Roll. Okay. Does it matter? Do I
No,
need to
you
roll it,
kill him.
actually?
Just
Okay, I kill him.
explain what happens.
All right.
The
so
floor is yours.
I'm super duper pissed because
This
my
melee
leg
bard.
is yeah, my leg is super sore and I'm gonna be walking with a limp for like probably 2.5 years. But I leap back and I whip out my sword and I say, "On guard, you fool!" And I lunge at him and I go "Warp," and I stick the point of my sword straight into the soft flesh of his wrinkled neck. I wiggle it around like a trout trying to escape a fishing line. And then I draw it out. And he stands still for just a moment, gurgling, and then a fine stream of blood gushes forth. And he collapses in a heap.
Nice.
I stand victorious. And I lick my blade too because I want to be part of the cool kids club.
And then immediately regret it.
Yeah, it was super regret, but it doesn't matter. So, and then I use my bonus action to inspire Moosh.
Cool.
Guys, you are not ready for this. You're not ready for
I'm so excited.
All right. It is the
How do
Harpy's
I
turn.
send it to you?
All right, we need we need it now.
Yeah.
Send it to me on Twitter. That way it won't mess
Okay.
up it won't mess up our Discord call.
All right.
That would be unfortunate.
It would be unlucky. Indeed. Where the fuck do I put this? All right, I'll put this here for now.
All right. Meanwhile, the Harpies are going to descend. Actually, one of them is just going to fly off. It's at long range. If you want to make a long range attack at it, you can.
Comically leaves
What's its
the
I
mountain.
almost just sent it to someone else I was talking to on Twitter.
Just slide into the DMs with Fabio the
Hey.
Harpy.
What's long range considered?
All right, I just sent it.
You're muted.
It has a move speed of. Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yeah.
It has a move speed of 40, so it's more than 80 feet out.
Is it 100 feet out?
Yes, it is 100 feet out.
Exactly 100 feet out?
This is
Sure,
perfect.
exactly 100
You
feet
made
out.
this.
Okay.
I made this in like a couple minutes. I'm pretty happy.
You should post
Damn,
it on
son.
actual
Yeah, that's like
Twitter.
high quality. Yeah,
you should
should.
say "Rip Fabio" just to see what happens.
Just be like, Harpio has
Just-
descended into your DMs.
Just post it with the caption "Good night, sweet prince."
Yeah. Rip Fabio, Casters and Castles, 2018.
All right. So I have to do two things. One, I have to cut him into a pog champ, so that like a circular image, so we can put him on the battle mat because
Oh,
I have
Want
to.
me to do that?
Just,
No, I got it. It's almost
it?
done.
just crop the circle right around his bulge.
Oh
all you needed.
yeah. But I'm also gonna create a handout with like I've been showing you the various handouts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a handout so we can all gaze upon the magnificence.
I'm a better person for having seen this thing.
Yeah, thank you,
I'm-
Moosh. I'm genuinely blessed.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, like what I can do here, and then I was like, oh wait, I can do. Oh. All right, we're good.
All right, here you go, stream. Here you go. Blessed be.
How can
Yes,
you
yo.
resist
Crazy.
that?
And
You
Fabio
can't.
rode a roller coaster and a duck hit his face while he
Oh,
was.
you brought it came up during your cast last weekend too.
Yeah, I'm
brought it
obviously
up.
fascinated by this fact.
Yeah, it's great.
Wait, so this is a thing that happened? He got hit by a duck?
Or like a
He got
dove
hit
or
by a
something,
duck.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
a bird or something.
That's
It was super
wild.
tragic.
Roll on
It's
roller
definitely
coaster.
a goose.
If you take
It broke his
nothing,
nose.
if you take nothing else, there he is. If you
So beautiful.
if you close
Alright.
the handout,
Oh, I gotta get my dunks.
he's on
I
the
want
battle
to. I
mat.
want to see these harpies resist this.
You
specimen.
can't.
That's
It's
right.
totally
It's their
lifelike.
turn.
You can
They
even
can't tell the
smell him.
difference. Well, they didn't even realize that their species had males, let alone specimens that magnificent.
Yeah, harpies
Uh,
mostly I think only female, right? There are no.
Hmm.
How do harpies
harpies?
reproduce? What do they just like grow buds and they pop off and turn into new harpies?
That sounds right.
like like a sea sponge.
Like a sea sponge. So they descend on Fabio Harpy, screeching at Bruce and at Lola. Back off! He's mine!
Oh, ladies, now please, ladies. Okay.
They are each going to they're going to cluster together in one area, but they're also going to attack once each to claim what is rightfully theirs.
What are they attacking? Each other?
No, they're attacking Lola and they're attacking Bruce because they're close enough. Like basically, they're trying to protect Fabio the Harpy. So they're gonna each attack twice. Once with their club. So these are the attacks against Lola. But again, they're grouped after this. So the 13 and once with the talons. So the club was a 16 total and the claws were an 8 total. I'm pretty sure a 16 hits you, right?
Let me check.
I'm gonna pretend it does for now.
Yeah,
Unless it
okay. I do.
takes
It
6
does.
points of
I'm only-
slashing damage.
Okay, I take 6.
The other one attacks Bruce to protect its prize. Well, the talons miss and the club hits. Bruce, under normal circumstances, you would take. Oh, they get advantage to attack you actually because
Yeah, because I'm in a frenzy.
yeah. So that first one hits. Does a 14 hit?
14's my armor class.
All right, it's meet or beat. So both of their attacks hit. You take a total of 9 points of damage divided by 2. You take 4 points of damage. They're not particularly potent combat threats.
They're
I
too
am
distracted.
so happy I played a barbarian. This
Yeah,
has been
you're killing it.
Oh yeah, no,
fun.
they're pretty good.
All right, Diamond, it's your turn. Everything is fine. Everything's completely fine.
So the funny part is, I was gonna do this regardless of whether or not
Mm-hmm.
popped up behind me, but especially now that that one's running, I was gonna turn into like just a flying missile out the window,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
and so I don't
that's
know that
cool.
she's behind me, so I'm still gonna do that.
Okay.
So I will provoke.
She doesn't take it.
Interesting. Okay. My move speed is 50 fly.
And you
so
can
I
use a bonus
will
action to dash, right?
Move and bonus action to dash.
You fly
and-
through the air at incredible speed, catching up with the heartbeat, just like folding your wings in with one huge flap, like a missile
Mhm.
of dark feathers.
Like a hot pocket.
Like a hot pocket.
And I will attack
Roll it.
with my scimitars.
And you're attacking from stealth, technically.
23 and sneak attack. So 19 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
So the floor is yours. What happens?
I mean, it's literally, it looks like just like this dark bullet that just shoots out of this house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, you suddenly see like the glinting of the moon hit the steel of the scimitar as it just like cuts straight through the middle of her.
And you just
like
see
diagonal slash.
silhouetted against the moon, you see this glint of light, this slash, and then you see two wings falling separately, trailing blood to the ground.
Ooh. Edgy.
Yeah. Bruce, your turn.
I go fast.
All right, I'm still in a rage and I'm still looking for blood. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn to this male harpy who's just aura I can't deny. Right? I know it's fake, but I hope it's real. And I reach my hand out and I say, "I'm doing this for you." And I turn to the harpy, make eye contact, and I say under my breath, "He is the answer." And I take the axe and I swipe it at the harpy right next to me.
Roll it. Yeah, 22 will hit. 17 damage. Chop.
Oh, am I not in a barbarian rage anymore?
No, you are.
Oh, okay, awesome. How much damage? 17?
You inflict 17 points of damage. A telling blow. Roll your next attack.
Okay, and then I look at the harpy and I'm like, "This is what you taste like." And I lick the blood, and it's just like becoming like
It is the most
a really
foul
big
blood you've
issue.
ever tasted.
Right? Like I'm like super into it now,
Uh-huh.
and I'm kind of questioning everything.
Dude, don't fall off the wagon. You were doing
Careful
so
there.
well. You were doing so
You're doing
well.
so good, man. You just got your
Oh!
badge.
21 slashing damage. Okay, what happens to the harpy?
I I like do like a Jin Zhao thing, like I stab it really quick with my axe, like real fast, like fruit
Mhm.
ninja.
Stab it with your axe, yeah.
And then I like, as like the meat is flying down, I kind of just like let the blood splash on me with my mouth open.
Nicolas
like, it's
Cage in the
snowing.
wind, but it's blood.
Yeah, and like guys, like you're all starting to notice, like this is,
Andy Dufresne
Like,
from
you guys-
500 yards.
like we're
Of
gonna
shit
need to have a conversation with
smelling
Bruce
foul.
a little
Later
bit
now.
later. Like Bruce is a little too loose right now.
The Bruce is loose.
Yeah, the Bruce is super loose right now.
It's the red creep. It's
Yeah,
creeping
and I
up
can
on him.
still move, right?
And attack with your bonus action.
Yeah.
Kill the
Okay,
other one.
So I'm gonna move here
Mm-hmm.
and then attack with my great axe again.
Roll it.
Kill,
Man,
kill.
I have been rolling so good
Yeah.
today.
Slaughtering. All right. You don't kill
Oh
it, but you
my
bloody
God.
it in one stroke.
Bruce.
Oh man. And then this time I actually turned the axe for the sharp side on my tongue. So I can mix my blood with that
Oh.
blood.
Ooh,
And, like-
If you weren't catching something
like,
before,
you-
you are now.
And you guys are like
Our
seriously like
unfortunately-
wondering if you're gonna be safe. Like you're totally cool because I'm helping you, but like what's happening?
This is probably not the first time we've seen this happen, but it's still
Yeah, we've been
gross.
together for 2 years.
It hasn't been this bad in a while.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember the time you sucked that goat dry? Like, I haven't
Oh.
forgotten.
Well, so in my character
Oh, this isn't Mexico.
in
Chupa
my
Cabra.
character sheet it says that I regret something from the past, right? That I'm a really good person, but I broke down back in the day and I forever regret it. And I think this could be
Are you basically just a reaver from Firefly?
From Firefly.
I don't know. I'm trying to be good, man. Trying to be good.
But then
So
you see
before-
this sexy
trying-
harpy show up and just
I'm trying to be as close to serenity as possible.
I see what you did there.
Blood.
Hey.
All right, Mr. Underbottom. As far as you know, there's no sinister night hag curled up in the shadows lurking because she's very stealthy.
You
And
know, have an
Diamond's just-
invisible check still enduring, probably.
Well,
Yeah, she's not invisible. She's just very sneaky.
She's just hiding. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
came
okay.
out. She dropped her invisibility. Well, she phased through the wall of the other side, right? So she phased out, and then she floated around. And then she phased through the wall very, very stealthily, and then phased back into reality. So now she's on the material plane.
Is
But
that her in the square right here?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's her.
what
But
does
she
it mean?
rolled a natural 20 on her stealth check.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So she's just hiding in the house.
Inside
Yeah.
the house.
Yes, and you've lost track of her. It would be reasonable for you to try to look around and find her. Like, that's a reasonable thing you could do if you want to use your bonus action to search for her. And I would let you roll a perception check opposed by her really high roll.
Okay. Let's do this. Wait. How did I didn't catch how Mr. Diamond got all the way out over there.
He's
I
really
flew through a
fast.
window.
He's insane.
okay.
Like when he burst speeds, he's like a falcon.
Yep.
And that harpy's still out there? Just
No.
chilling?
Nope, the harpy is dead.
Let
Well,
me-
the one that I would chase down is dead. We have one more.
Oh,
harpy.
okay.
There's one
Okay,
left.
Okay. Oh yeah, easy clap. All right, I'm gonna go over and let's see here. I have my normal weapon, the dart. Well, let's go and do that. What's my range on this thing? Oops, I clicked the thing.
You definitely have good enough range, but a 10, you only rolled a 10.
Don't you have an inspiration? I inspired you.
Oh, do I
Yeah, you can
put that
we
too.
can add that 1d8 in there.
Yeah, roll 1d8. /r space 1d8. 17.
You're welcome.
Your
Damn,
dart
son.
strikes true and you inflict 4 points of damage.
Yay.
You still have a bonus action.
Boop out here, you're like, "Grr, grr, grr," and I'm like, "Thunk," and they're like,
Bullseye.
You're playing a utility support, you know? You're not here about chunking damage, you're about finding invisible witches.
bonus action is can I do the check?
Yes,
roll
as your
then?
bonus action. Just click
All right.
perception.
Perception.
Oh,
You got a total of 21. She rolled a natural 20 plus her stealth modifier, which is 6. So you needed to roll. You needed a natural 20.
Yeah.
So you don't see her. She's like right behind you. Every time you move, she's mirroring your movements in your footsteps.
she's basically almost as good as me.
Yes.
Wow.
Got it. All right.
Okay.
I'm taking notes.
I say that both to be boastful and actually kind of true.
There you go. We learning. All right. And there I end my turn in defense mode.
All right. As you throw the dart and you look around, you look over your shoulders, you turn back, and it's the horror movie thing where she's just right in your face.
Oh.
She
Son of a
reaches.
bitch.
She reaches out with her claw.
Ooh.
She
Yeah.
grabs you by the
Shivers.
shoulder
Oh.
and says, "Come with me, sweetie."
Oh.
Roll a charisma saving throw.
You can do
Charisma
it.
saving?
You can do it.
Yeah,
Thankfully, that's probably your best saving throw.
Yeah.
14.
Ooh.
You wanted to save that Bartok Inspiration.
The saving DC is 14.
Oh no.
She grabs you by the shoulder, and then all around you, suddenly you hear wailing and screaming as the world fades and wavers, and you see a river of fire and souls desperately clambering out of it as she starts to drag you into the underworld. But just at the last second, you shake it off, and her claw vanishes, and she puffs out of reality. You stay in the house.
Whoa.
As she plane shifts to the underworld and tries to take you with her.
I hear this insane panting coming from inside the house.
Whoa, they didn't waste any time.
Are you okay?
She said, come with me, so I don't know.
Oh wait, did that other harpy already go away?
I poofed the wrong target.
Oh, okay.
She merely took 4 damage from me.
Mm.
Okay.
All right, Lola, your turn.
My turn. So, wait, this harpy's like very damaged, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is she within melee range?
She can be. You can move up and go for the stabbity stab.
Okay, I will go for the stabbity stab, and
right.
I move up. I saunter up past next to Fabio. Wait, where would I
Mhm.
be here? Or
Yeah, that's good.
okay, all right. I saunter up next to Fabio, and I say, "Bitch, he ain't yours." And then I whip out my rapier and I poke her in the toe.
Okay, roll
Okay,
to see if any toe poking occurs.
toe poking. I poke super hard. Okay. No! God damn it.
You
Okay.
have your inspiration.
Yeah, you have your
Oh wait, I
inspiration.
have an inspiration. Oh right, okay. I use my inspiration. What is it? 1d.
1d8 / R space 1d8.
Okay.
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 A 15 hits. You inflict 12 points of piercing damage. She screams as her toe gets poked extremely painfully. You pull
How
off
does that
one of her
feel?
toes, and it's now just gushing blood. And she,
Eat it.
but she's
Eat it.
not dead.
Aw,
Oh,
balls.
eat it anyway.
Okay.
She, in a
Eat it.
panic, uses her action to withdraw. So she flaps away safely, and like trailing blood starts to fly off into the night sky.
No, Fabio?
No.
In which direction?
She's like 1, 2,
within
3,
range.
50.
Yes.
You got this, bird boy.
Diamond, it's
I
your
use-
turn.
I use my wait. I have a bonus action.
Yes, you
I
do.
use my very last bonus action, and I turn to Birdman over there. I say, "Fly like the wind!" and I throw my arms out into the ether, and I inspire him.
All right.
I think I still had mine actually, but thank you.
Oh, you did? Oh, whoops. Okay, I
Like,
take it
I'm
back.
very inspired.
Never
Don't worry.
mind. You're totally fine. You're doing
No,
great.
look, I appreciate your words of encouragement, regardless.
But you've been saying a lot of words. It's good to be quiet now.
Yeah, I will. You know, I do that thing where I look down. I was looking down at making sure that the previous harpy was actually dead.
Mm-hmm.
Turn back just in time to see another one flapping away, and I know it's time.
You don't teabag the kill.
Nah,
Gotta get
I
the
With
the
your bonus
squats in.
action?
Yeah, with my teabag the body.
He needs his bonus.
With
So
my bonus action,
my
I'm gonna
bonus action
teabag the
move.
harpy.
he has a special ability where he can use his bonus action to dash, so he can double move.
Oh.
If he
Which, when you fly at 50 speed, it's pretty useful.
Yeah. If he really
Okay.
wants to, he can use his action to dash, so he flies 50 feet. His bonus action to dash, so he flies 50 feet. And then just his movement to fly 50 feet. So he can absolutely haul ass.
Cool. What do you need?
In a matter of
all
6
those feet,
seconds.
man.
Damn.
I don't know. Somebody do the math on that, on how many miles an hour that is.
150 in 6 seconds.
So I didn't come from stealth.
Mhm.
So this is just a normal attack.
But you're a swashbuckler, so if you're one-on-oneing a target and you hit, it is still a sneak
I still
attack,
get
right?
my sneak attack, yes.
Right. So not advantage, but it is a sneak attack if you hit.
Correct.
Swashbuckler.
Yes.
Ooh.
Swashbuckling rogue.
So 15,
A 15 strikes true.
and so 15 total damage.
All right. Go on. The floor is yours.
Oh, is it okay? And it's the same. You know what? It's that
It's a dash.
It's that
It's
thing
a
where I move through them. Just like yeah, it's just like you don't the
The body doesn't fall apart until you like sheath your blade.
exactly. It's just like I just go through it. I know that I've connected. I know that the
Mhm.
back is broken. And I do that thing
And
where
you-
I don't
and you
I
hold
don't
the
look back
pose.
and I take the scimitar and I just like fling the blood off it.
Mm-hmm. I sort of imagine this as like an echo dash kill where you fly up to the first one,
Yeah.
and then they both fall apart.
And then at the end of it, I'm going to, and this is probably the most out of character thing you guys have ever seen me do, but I'm going to be incredibly loud and yell, "Ethel!"
Whoa! We all look at other Fabio and we're like, "This is super out of character."
He's like,
Wow,
I know,
guys,
I know,
that was
right?
so
I usually-
unexpected.
I
So
usually slink
sorry.
around and I'm quiet and I try to make sure that I'm not heard. So the fact that I'm in the middle of
Yo,
the night.
Fabio,
yelling
bird
at
guy
somebody.
might be a bird, but he's acting like a crab because he's coming out of his shell.
Fabio fist bump. Illusionary fist bump.
Yo, he's a bro. Look at him.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like you can tell he's like one of those guys who's super hot, but also really nice.
I know, right?
So I'm going to yell, Ethel, I'm coming for you. It's essentially what I'm yelling.
All right. So,
We cleared the field.
and we've gone 3.5 hours where our original plan was to go 3 hours. So, before we move on to the denouement, as your spell expires, Fabio says, I have to go now, but don't worry. I'll always be here with you.
Every night in my dreams,
And then he gets
I
Thanos
see
the way.
you.
I don't feel
I don't
so good.
feel very.
I don't feel so good.
But he knows it's right though.
Mm-hmm.
He knows it's right. It's time.
Exactly.
I was not
Yeah.
meant to be.
It was the only way.
It was never gonna last.
Exactly. So, as you go into the village after this battle, where Ethel has and Diamond, you quickly learn. You hear what the last thing that Ethel did was try to drag Mr. Belbolt into.
Well, so the thing is, I never knew
Bellbot.
she was here, right?
Right. You never
Until
saw her.
just now. Okay, so like I feel vindicated that
Mm-hmm.
that she's somewhere.
You've
And
never,
that-
in all years of hunting her,
Hopefully she'll
you've
hold
never been this close.
Right.
And it turns out the nightmares that the whole town has been having, that none of them have been sharing with each other, slowly fade. And it comes to light that 2 months ago, when, as you share the tale of your triumph, 2 months ago when this happened, Zivka, the burgomistress, went to a strange woman in the woods and begged for the life of her child.
I told you.
She was reluctant to share
Fucking-
because if she told anyone, the child's life would be revoked, and that is not her baby in the crib.
Oh.
It's something
That's
else.
unexpected.
It's not
Okay.
her baby.
Fucking booger mistress.
Does she know whose baby it is?
Well, I don't know if you guys figure it out. If I don't know if that's in-game knowledge or out-of-game knowledge. As far as she's concerned, it's her baby. It's just quiet now.
Oh, the old baby swap.
Yep.
I knew it.
The classic
Tale as old
changeling
as time.
move.
Yeah. I take my
So-
dowsing.
Do we get the sense that that's like an illusion of a baby?
You pick up the baby's physical. Baby's real.
Yeah.
We shook
Roots
it.
through the baby.
Hmm.
It's like
It opens
Yeah,
its
it had
mouth.
weight to it.
has weight.
Okay,
Yeah.
if we cut the baby open, does it? I'm just kidding.
If you cut the baby
I
in
don't know.
half, and one half goes to this person, one half goes to this person.
And we gotta
Um,
find out what's
we
on the
still have a
inside.
full
Maybe
baby.
it's a demon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
wondering if it, if
Maybe
it
it's
had
full of
like
potatoes.
organs, like a person, but
This
I'm
is
not
important.
like.
Well, no.
Obviously.
Again,
That's my
unless
tactical bird sense.
somebody has a good reason to suspect that the baby may not be hers, I don't think it'll come up, or some magical means
Yeah.
of determining that. Aside from your baby's magic, could just be the
Yep.
spell that was planted to keep it alive.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I don't think I would assume that the baby's not hers, but I would definitely think that the baby was fucked with in some way.
Yep.
Like
So
Whoa.
It also.
cursed.
So go ahead.
For sure.
So, Mr. Birdman, if you fly at 150 feet in 6 seconds, that you are clocking in at 102.27 miles per hour.
Oh.
It's pretty good. Pretty fast.
Not bad, not bad.
It's
And
about the
I
acceleration,
can-
though.
I can keep that up for a while.
Getting to 0 to 106.27532.
That's a lot of force.
Pretty fast.
His brain just.
No wonder all his feathers are ripping off and people are just biting him.
It says G for he pulls so many
Yeah.
G's when he
You
he
gotta
hauls.
put on a coat or something.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that very often. It hurts my head a little.
There's a couple of other things that happen as Ethel flees the village. The miller was in love with the smith, who only fell back in love with him 2 months ago, right when her love, Lubin the guard folk, got all plaguified.
Well,
It turns out more than one person in this village has made a deal with a strange woman in the woods and swore not to tell anybody.
Yep.
dun dun dun.
Oh, we totally could
Liars,
have gotten there. We
liars.
just weren't asking the right questions.
Well, we were also like running up against time. So it's just like, well,
Yeah, it's always a
Uh,
restriction with these one shots.
Yeah, we also had a small
I wanna
parade, and I will never regret that.
That was
Oh,
no,
good
it was
content.
Great.
It was
Yeah.
good
It was a great
content.
parade.
High quality.
we
Hey.
know what our band name is now. So
Yes.
like,
Well,
you know,
very
we've
small
spent
parade.
2 years trying to figure
Very
it
small
out.
parade.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think you wrote it
very
down in
small
Discord. I
parade.
think you wrote it
Small
down in
parade, yeah.
Discord, actually.
I wrote down very small parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, we going to see VSP when they're in town? Let's go.
Yeah, they're on Warped Tour.
Yo, man, VSP is the shit.
They're coming to Chicago on Warped Tour.
From
And we have
Galahad
our-
to Montcarac, it's VSP now on tour.
And we have our special guest, Fabio.
Yes, the Fabio heartbeat. Oh, well, that was wild. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to play with you folks. You made it very easy to be entertaining. I didn't have to do shit.
Yay! Thank you for. I was definitely
That was
learning my way
awesome.
through. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Yeah. Anyone is blessed to have played with TBG. That was awesome.
TBG.
Yep. You make everything
Yeah.
super easy and super smooth. So
Glad
Yeah,
you
that
folks
was awesome.
enjoyed.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
It was
I
tons of
really
fun.
fucked shit up with that
Yeah,
Great
you
Axe,
did.
man.
That combo, wombo
Uh-huh.
combo. Yeah, we could have blown up the house though.
You
Yeah,
could have blown up the
I
house. It's
so
probably my
wanted to
biggest
blow up the
regret.
house. Here's the thing. If Ethel had stayed around, I would have blown it up because my thunder wave can hit multiple creatures as
Mhm.
long as they're within a 15-foot cube. So I can hit both the harpy and her.
Ah,
But she
Next
escaped.
time.
She could sense it.
The Harpies would have been vulnerable to that too if they hadn't just been bruised.
I wish I think I'm gonna play. I want to play Bruce some more. I feel like there's some character development I can go through.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is like
yeah.
a good squad.
You
Yeah.
guys feel free to like hold on to these characters. I would love to play again. My schedule is challenging.
I know you're.
Maybe you can like check in on us like halfway through, right? We're like level 8.
Yeah, we'll you guys have some adventures off screen. You'll probably need. I figure you guys like if you're gonna keep hunting for Ethel, you need some magical mojo to stop her from escaping and such. So the next quest will probably be the quest for the magic net or something like that.
I have
You
whole
know?
person. Does that
Ooh.
work?
I don't know if she counts as a person.
So like
It's a
hags are like
humanoid.
super strong.
Does she not
Just
count
in
as a
gen-
humanoid?
No,
OP as
she's a fiend. Night hags are fiends. They're basically
Ugh.
demons. Most
Yeah.
hags, Most hags are fae. They're like fairy creatures. But night hags have fallen so much into like depravity that they've become fiends. So they're not humans or people at all.
She's also, you know, super
Wow.
good at the saving throws. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little hard.
yeah. So
That's how
that's
she's
why
gotten away every time.
exactly.
But
She can walk through
Why didn't you
walls.
take the ad op?
One day.
What was that?
Why didn't you take the ad op?
The add up.
The attack of opportunity.
Oh, because she would love to have fucked with you in particular because it's
Right.
hilarious, right? But what she really wanted to do, if she just hit a claw attack, you might have changed your plan. She
Fair.
wanted to wait until she could try to drag someone to hell. Like, that's what she really wanted. She didn't want to just attack you. She was going to try to like pull one of you into the underworld. And if she jumped the gun and broken stealth before she did that, would have lost the opportunity.
That's fair.
Yeah. And you were her first choice, but when you left, she was like, well, the halfling will do fine.
That was so much fun, dude.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I'm like super into the RP on Dungeons and Dragons,
Same,
right?
same.
Because usually like sometimes when you go into fights, it can be like just rinse, wash, repeat, right?
Yeah.
But you allowed for a lot of creativity.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like we got to like customize even how we fought.
Yeah.
You gave me the space to become addicted to licking blood.
Yeah, there was a lot of character development latitude given. Like
I
yeah.
think I try to think in narrative terms and combat. Like we've all seen movies that have a bunch of pointless fight scenes,
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
and like a good combat fight scene actually advances the story or the characters in some way.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. If you're
Mhm.
doing it, it's got to have purpose.
Exactly, or at least be really fun, you know. And
Uh-huh.
if you're trying to play a game where you're just beating people the fuck up, there's video games. They're better at that.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. No,
So-
I like that there's multiple elements and we like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like Bruce got to run out and I got to like try to do some magic shit.
Mhm.
And then Diamond was like darting around and like, you know, assassinating.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked.
And then
I got my
Oh,
shit
yeah.
stomped.
And that happens to Ham all the
Fuck you,
time.
gnome. So we played a
Didn't you end up killing
campaign.
2 different things?
Yeah,
So
we
you
played
got,
a
you got
camp.
some revenge.
I did. I got some good stuff
Mhm.
in, but like I just have this like thing where like I could be like the sneakiest motherfucker around. I was playing a rogue and I like leapt like across a gap to a building and I rolled a natural 1, fell and broke my head. And I tried to climb the pipe as my next action to get back on the roof. Pipe broke, rolled a nat 1, fell and broke my head. I was the only
Damn.
person who took any damage.
Yeah, she's the only one that took any damage. She
Classic.
almost died.
Yeah, I
Because
I
like
almost
then
died.
the zombies came and bit her. And so she
Yeah,
immediately
and then I had to make a Constitution saving roll, which I failed.
Rip.
I'm just glad I
Classic.
got to play Diamond again.
You know, I meant to throw in some barrels. I was looking for an opportunity to throw in some barrels.
It's okay.
Next time.
Yeah,
Next time.
Next time.
Later.
That was good.
Yeah, it's been a really
fun.
that was fun.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I could have gone for another couple hours, but you can't. I understand.
It's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know. I'm addicted to it. I love Dungeons and Dragons so
Me
much. It's such a
too.
fun game.
Well,
Being able to RP is just so fun.
there's nothing else quite like it.
Nope.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you so much, my fantastic cast, for being here tonight. And we will see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
And we